Hey guys, Three Stuff Guys, episode 7. Jeff, what'd you eat?
Good. You caught me off guard.
You know, I'm getting.
Are we going to talk about it?
No.
Elephant in the room.
Hands in the air. My hands in the air for all those at home.
My hands are in the air as well.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely tired.
I am too. I've done 4. You've done 2. Now 3.
This is 3. I'm entering the third one.
Matt,
How many have you done?
What?
how many?
No, we got a system.
How many episodes?
We got a system.
Okay, but we want to get this system on the record
On the
4.
record.
so that
4.
everyone knows
Everybody does
when
4.
you don't do it.
So everybody, episode 9, Matt will start doing the intros.
He will do 4
4
in a row.
intros in a row.
4.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, it's out there right now. Recorded for posterity.
Alright.
Okay.
Prost-
This is a
Prostate.
legally binding verbal contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's do this right.
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Matt, restart.
Matt, take it away. Alright, so we are Three Stuff Guys.
Yes.
This is a podcast that you listen to with your ears.
True as well.
We are on episode 7.
I'll take your word for it.
My notes are usually right.
Okay.
I write them myself, so.
Oh. Okay. That's probably...
Well, I crossed one out because it was wrong.
Oh, good job.
But they're usually
You're
right.
usually right.
Alright, I'm Blake Rudy.
Jeff Campbell.
And I'm Matt Rudy.
Say it again, I think you just picked up.
No, I did.
He wasn't even looking. He's just like, yeah, I did.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
And, let's start it off like usual.
Okay. Matt, what did you eat for dinner?
That's not the usual.
I know, and I'm tired of it. We're mixing it
Alright,
up.
alright,
I always
okay.
go first. We're done.
I had pork chops and mashed potatoes and some bread.
Okay.
Like a bread roll, not just like
There's
just
like
some
grilled
bread.
pork chops, baked
Yeah,
pork
grilled.
chops, fried,
Grilled.
grilled. Okay, good. Very good. All right. Okay, Blake.
Mine is exciting. I went to Asian Mint.
What the fuck is that?
It was really good.
It's
I've
really,
been there.
yeah, it's
once.
It's an
What kind of food is
Asian
it?
Asian fusion cafe. It's Mexican food.
Mexican food. Good.
But
I like Mexican food.
oh, and what's her face told me to say on the podcast that I went with her. So
What's her face?
yeah, I went with what's her face.
Okay. Yeah, I like what's her face.
The old ball and chain.
The old ball and chain. That's right.
She doesn't listen, so she
Is
won't.
that a song name?
Exactly.
But
What's Her Face? Is that a Green Day song?
I don't know. I don't
I
know
think
who
it is.
Green Day
I think it
I
is.
don't know.
Take my word for it. I think it is.
No, since my wife has a name, your what's her face has a name.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
All right, so with Asian Mint,
Hi, Takara.
fuck, I'll bleep that one out.
Fuck you.
You know I don't do any editing.
I know.
Yeah, so I went with Takara, and then
Did she actually say to mention that
She
went
did.
through-
She's like, talk about.
She
how-
wanted to be mentioned in the podcast.
She
I
probably
know.
wants to be on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sure she. Well, we gotta do guests.
We're
every
gonna.
once in a
And
while.
I told her we're doing an indie hipster episode,
Yes.
where we're all gonna dress up like indie hipsters and just talk about how.
Right. I
this
just need a picture of Takara so I know what to dress like.
Yeah. Basically, just go to Goodwill and buy anything you see there.
That's true. That's true.
And then get some glasses and a camera. And you're good.
That's right.
Nikon D40 though. It has to be a D40. It can't be any other model. It has to be a D40. Stock lens set on auto. If you don't set it that way, I would fucking. I'll
You
call
are
you
not
out.
an indie hipster,
I'll
that's
call you
true.
out on it.
That's true.
And a smashed. You bring a smashed Coke cannon to
Honestly,
take a picture
though,
of it.
I have never used an actual SLR on auto ever. I don't
I
understand
have
people that do.
once in my photojournalism class as a lesson to show you how shitty it looks when you don't set it on manual.
That's a good point.
I mean, they're not shitty looking, but it's way better on
It's
manual.
way better on manual, of
Yeah.
course.
Obviously. Yeah.
Shit.
But
Okay,
so I
so
chicken-
Asian Mint.
Asian Mint.
Where's
and
Asian Mint at? Just
It's
so
on
I'm aware.
Forest Lane. It's like right off of like 75 and Forest Lane.
75 horse. Okay.
Delicious food.
So fusion.
Fusion Cafe, because it's like a bar / like a little like small like restaurant, whatever. But they don't like cater to like one Asian like type, like Mexican, like Chinese or
That's
stuck
a
in there.
very interesting Asian type.
Well, they do Chinese, Japanese, Cantonese, Thai. Like it's a
So it's
fusion.
Pei Wei.
Yeah, it's Pei Wei, but like nicer and like way better.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I didn't like Pei Wei very
My
much.
my only like what's the word I'm looking for?
Complaint?
Yeah. My only complaint with Asian Mint is that because it's like a bar, it's like it has a very like snooty like fucking feel to it sometimes.
Really?
Like today, it had a very snooty feel to it, especially because there was like this table, and it was like a black guy and his like white wife or girlfriend, and she was just like utter trash. And then another
Why's
like
it gotta be black?
what?
Why's it gotta be black?
Well, because I'm gonna get to it. And then there's another black guy. So like there's like another couple. So like these two couples that sitting at the table. Again. There's a black guy, and then I guess she was like,
Oh, that's right. You're at Forest in 75. I forgot.
yeah, exactly.
That's why.
And
I was thinking about it, and I was like, I've been to several Asian restaurants up here. I've never seen a black person in an Asian
yeah,
restaurant.
no, you gotta go towards
You gotta
Dallas.
go downtown.
Yeah. But then yeah, so it's two couples, and the other girl was like maybe Mexican or Chinese, like somewhere in there. She looked kind of Asian-y, but then she was,
Mexicanese?
yeah, but she looked trashy enough to be like Mexican. They all had tattoos and stuff, and they were just fucking annoying. Like they were like drinking at like 4 p.m, just like being like obnoxious like teenagers, but they're like pushing 40.
Right.
And the black guy kept like cussing, just like, hey, like let's do some fucking sake bombs, and she's like sake bombs, and like it's just fucking, this is annoying.
She's Mexican.
No, this is the white girl.
Oh, okay.
And I don't.
Worse.
And everyone knows that I don't agree with interracial couples.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Marriage is between a white woman and a white man.
That's it.
That's
Black
it.
people, you can't get married. Asians. No one really cares what you do.
They're
You're
sort of white.
kind of white. You're not a threat. World War II showed that you guys aren't
Exactly. You guys will just roll over once we drop a bomb.
God.
a threat. Fuck.
Oh, that's bad.
All right. Well, we have our theme for the show today.
Hey, man, we gotta have a theme.
First, it was Al Qaeda fucking suicide bombers,
Exactly.
and now it's kamikaze fighter pilots.
Exactly.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, but I had fried
Yeah,
rice.
fried rice. That's
Just
all
fried-
you had? Just fried
Because
rice?
it's chicken fried rice, it's this big fucking plate of chicken fried rice. Oh, so good. Oh, we had some dumplings, fried dumplings, and then Takara got the same thing. Because it's so good. It's just,
I hate
you know
couples,
how good
I hate
What?
couples
the fried rice is.
that eat the same fucking thing.
It's good, but like I wouldn't get the same thing.
Exactly.
You could share.
You can share.
But she knows I don't like sharing.
Man, it's good to know that she knows you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well, Leanne and I'll have to try it sometime.
It is good.
Okay.
Can be a bit pricey. I'd stay away from the sushi.
I don't eat sushi.
And you're good.
Okay.
They're so expensive. It's like you get like fucking 4 like little things of sushi. It's like $9.
That's not expensive,
Well, I mean, for what it is.
I guess.
I mean, I've been to more expensive sushi places, but
Yeah.
I haven't eaten there. I don't eat at them. I just go there and I go, no, thank
I
you.
go there, I walk in and I say, no.
Well, we did that. I remember, like, Raphael and I did
know,
that.
You told us. The whole podcast knows that. You talked about it.
Did we talk about it last time?
No, it was like time before that, I think.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. What'd you eat?
Okay, so I felt like having breakfast for dinner,
Ugh.
and there are only 2 places to go. When you
IHOP
want breakfast
and
for
Waffle
dinner.
House.
I went to IHOP. So I had 2 buttermilk pancakes with maple syrup. Well, excuse me, old-fashioned syrup. That's how they.
Oh, shit.
That's how they actually do it.
I thought you were going to say I had 2 buttermilk pancakes with ketchup only.
No,
Hold the
that's
butter.
crazy.
Hold the butter, hold the milk.
Just
I
put
just want the
ketchup
cake.
on
I want the cake and the ketchup.
it. No,
Don't make it
That's
a
just
cake.
burgers.
Oh, okay.
Which actually, the night before that, when I went to Twisted Root, I got a cheeseburger.
Is that place any good?
I liked it. I thought it was good. I mean, I went to the one in Allen, and I wasn't blown away, and that was my first time to go there.
Yeah.
But we were downtown in Deep Ellum last night.
Yeah.
Because her cousin's in town, and we went out drinking, even though I don't drink.
Yeah. Is that fun?
It's as fun as it can be. It was interesting. It was like, okay, I'll set the stage for you on this real quick, okay? Just because I want to say, the girls are fun girls, okay? They're here for, you guys know what Slumber Party is?
No.
No.
It's like those, they're the people that they do sex toy shows. Like they come to your house and they,
Oh, God.
and it's all the girls get around. They're here for a convention. And that's what she does that in her spare time, is sell those things. So it was me,
Your wife's friend?
her cousin.
Oh.
So, sex toys?
Yeah, she does the slumber party thing where she sells sex toys. Like,
Do they demo them?
I don't think so.
Because that would be interesting.
That would be interesting. That's actually what I was expecting.
Yeah.
When my wife was like, "Hey, do you want to go out with us and stuff?" You know, and I was like, "Sure, I'll go."
Yeah, of course you want to go.
I was like, "Who knows what's gonna happen for these girls?" No, not so much. It's kind of a bummer.
That sounds like.
But
Sounds like you
it
were
was
Judy.
me,
Like you were Judy.
my
Lee.
wife, and like 10 of these girls all walking around Deep Ellum getting drunk. So it wasn't too bad. But I was surprised. I'm not from here, so my formative years were not here in Dallas, and so I had never really been to Deep Ellum.
Yeah.
That place is dead.
Yeah.
According to everybody I know now, they're just like, everything is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a total.
Because my wife used to go there like 10 years ago. She used to go every single night she was down there.
I don't know if I told you this, but because we looked up the there was that there was that burger competition going on like in the DFW area like a few months ago, and Angry Dog
yeah.
won, and that's right there in Deep Ellum as well. So like we went out and we tried it,
Yeah.
and I didn't like it really.
Like it. Twisted Root is good. When we went to this one, we were going to go to an Italian place across the street, which apparently was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So when we got there was a line like out the door and going around the block. So we were like, no thanks. Because it was already starting to rain and shit last night. So, we were just walking down, we saw the line, and right there was Twisted Root. And there was nobody in it.
So you knew this.
So I was like, that's where we need to go. Because it just says burgers and beer. That's like their entire sign. And we were like, cool. So we went in there, and that was good. This one was really good. I enjoyed the burger, good fries.
Was it like a dive bar? Like
yeah, I mean, it really is.
Because
like,
Angry Dog, I mean, all of Deep Ellum is basically
Right.
one giant dive bar.
yeah, I mean, it was definitely divey
Yeah.
and stuff. But it was good food. I really enjoyed it this time. The Allen one, I didn't really think it was anything special.
And there's one of the shops at Legacy too.
Is there?
I think they opened one. Yeah, I think they opened one
I
there.
don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, so that's what I had last night. Okay, so
Today,
today
are we
I
gonna
ate
recap what we
IHOP.
had for the whole week?
I had my buttermilk pancakes, and I had some scrambled eggs with cheese. I had some hash browns, and I had 2 slices of bacon. It's pretty good. Well, as good as IHOP can be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really, there were 2 things I wanted in this area. I want a 24-hour donut place
Mm-hmm.
and a 24-hour diner. That
Mhm.
serves real diner
A
food.
real diner.
Like a real diner, not fucking Denny's,
Like
not fucking IHOP.
Somewhere where like a fringe event would happen.
Exactly.
Like that
That's
kind
what
of-
I want. I want
Yeah.
like a 50s style diner.
Hell
24 hours. It would
Dude, maybe that's something we can open up.
it would work.
Shh.
Hey. Don't give away the real ideas. Jesus. Write it down and we'll talk about it after we're
Hold a
done.
sign up across the room and we'll
That's right,
give a
exactly.
little nod.
Use the flags. Semaphore.
Sorry.
Sorry, apparently that was a reference that you guys don't even get.
Are you an air traffic controlling person?
Yes,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me before.
I was for a while.
Until you fell asleep on the job.
I worked on the USS Missouri.
Until 9/11.
Until you fell asleep on the job and 9/11 happened.
Exactly.
And they just looked at you with their hands on their hips. Oh, Jeffrey. There you go.
Nobody didn't get mad at me. They just
And then freeze frame, credits roll, everybody's
Exactly.
laughing.
I jump in the air and I'm like,
This is perfect.
if only we had video, people could have seen that. Alright, so there we go. We're done with preliminaries. It only took us 35 minutes of our podcast.
Good.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, so.
You alright? You have a heartburn.
Yeah,
Choked on my Dr.
You're gonna
Pepper.
have a heart attack? Keep drinking that Dr. Pepper.
It's delicious.
Speaking of Dr. Pepper, let's dive into one of my notes.
Okay, alright. Wow, jeez.
Did I write it down?
The evolution?
Yes, man. Goddamn. Just jump right into it. So, this is actually it's becoming like a real thing that people are talking about now. But on Dr. Pepper's Facebook page, like on their little page, they put an ad up that was like a little evolution ad. The evolution of flavor is what it's called.
Uh-huh.
And it shows like a little like ape, whatever, and then like growing into like half ape man discovering a Dr. Pepper like sitting on a rock.
Right.
and then him like drinking the Dr Pepper in the next one as like a fully grown man. And on the page from when we checked it like 2 days ago, or
Yeah, let you know yesterday.
was it yesterday?
I think so.
Yeah, so I checked it yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was like 4,000 something comments on that one. The other ads that they had on their page, like the one that was like a day older, only had around like 300 to 500 comments, like
Mhm.
you know, each one. Because I mean, Dr Pepper has thousands of fans, but that particular one is causing like all this controversy, and there's just fucking, just huge
Right.
debating and just
What's the
dumb shit.
controversy?
That evolution didn't happen. That creationism is the
But it's funny because
Who
like
cares?
most of the comments are in support of evolution. I guess it was just like the earlier comments. They were like, "I'm offended."
yeah.
I'm like, "By what?" I'm like, "It's an advertisement for a fucking soda."
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
why I'm
who
like, well,
cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? I'm like, if you believe it or not, I'm like, it's just supposed to be
I
fun
mean, are they gonna boycott the new J.J. Abrams Revolution?
Whoa.
Oh, get it.
Because it's evolution with an R.
It's got the word evolution in it.
Yeah, but it's revolution.
Doesn't matter. It has it in it.
No, no, no.
Maybe if in one of the episodes they talk about evolution, then yeah, they might boycott it.
I think they do.
I think
that's all
people
they
should
talk
just boycott that show regardless.
Probably. Oh, it won't matter. It'll be dead by mid-season.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good.
It's not going to last at all.
It's
I
like
saw a
Terra
preview
Nova
for
meets
it.
The Hunger Games meets...
Which is all
Terra
super
Nova.
quality.
Yeah. Yeah,
It just looks stupid.
we have a new rule that like we don't start watching TV shows until their
Until they
second
got in a season or
until
two.
their second season.
That's a good rule.
And even then, I still have a 3-episode limit. So like I watch 3 episodes. If I'm not hooked, I'm done.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
I don't bother.
I don't bother if I don't like the first 2 or 3 episodes. After that, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It can run for 10 more seasons. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah. People are like, oh, it gets so much better and it's awesome. Like, really seriously, like, you gotta give Supernatural a try. And I'm like, fine, I will. Biggest mistake of my life.
Yeah, everybody I talk to that likes Supernatural or that watches it,
Yeah.
I'm like, it looked terrible. The first few episodes just didn't really do it for me. And they're like, oh no, I mean, it's not a good show. It's like guilty pleasure TV.
It is like Guilty Pleasure TV. And it actually did get a little better in, like, some of the later seasons, but then they switched writers. And they're like, the show should have ended. Like, it was concluded
Right.
in season, like, 5. And then they picked it back up, and it feels very unnatural when they pick it back up. It feels supernatural.
Supernaturally unnatural.
Yeah, supernaturally unnatural. Because like Sam dies and goes to hell and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
God, spoilers!
Spoiler alert! In the last episode of this newest season, the Leviathan, when he goes to purgatory, Dean ends up in purgatory with Castiel. Yeah, he's back. So let's make this a spoiler
I'm
show.
already falling asleep.
Me
Just
too.
describing
Yeah, that sounds-
it,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
just
Seriously,
stupid.
I'm just like, oh my god.
It's Buffy with.
That's
with
what I was about to
males.
say. It's like Buffy.
It's the male
I
Buffy.
could not get into Buffy. I could not.
Yeah, neither could I.
I watched all of Buffy because
You were made to, though.
I wasn't.
She made you.
Whoa.
Don't lie.
Oh, okay. She made. Yeah. I was about to say, excuse me, like some creationism shit up in here. I was made to watch Buffy.
Yeah, God put you on this earth to watch Buffy.
Probably. Probably.
And then
he works
you
in some-
hate it.
He works in some mysterious fucking ways. Oh, he is so stupid. You guys, we just lost all our viewers.
Oh, yeah.
We love God. Hey, we got them all back.
We just
Nah,
want
I can't do it.
All right, well.
I can't go that far. Sorry.
to,
Alright, so. Well, you know, people are free to make comments on Facebook pages any time they want to, but I'm going to personally go on a limb and say, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think if
So.
you comment on a Facebook page of a company, you're a fucking idiot.
True.
Because that page, like, there's not some, like, the president of Dr. Pepper is
He's
not
not sitting there refreshing the page.
refreshing the page, like, watching, like, what the comments are.
Like,
and,
oh my god!
oh, this
Yeah,
person gave me an idea for a new Dr. Pepper flavor. I'll take that to heart. And it's like,
they're,
no, fuck you.
they're getting paid for hits on,
Yeah.
on the page. So every time these morons get
Sure.
on here and complain, they get money.
Of course.
Yeah, these
And the
Mormons. These
And the more
Mormons.
controversy you like make, the more people are going to go out and buy Dr. Pepper because they're like, "Oh, remember that?" And like, well, I feel like a fucking Dr. Pepper now.
Yeah.
True.
all the smart people are going to be like, I'm going to go get some Dr. Pepper and support
You know what they should do?
science.
They should make another ad in which God is sitting up in heaven drinking Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
That's all they need to do.
Yeah. And then he hands it down to
And
a
then he
monkey.
hands it down, puts it down on a rock,
Yeah. Perfect.
and the monkey man finds it.
Continuity, I love it. And then they pick that up for 10 seasons.
6 seasons in a movie!
Uh,
Oh man.
I actually watched Community, and I thought it was hard to listen to.
It is, but I'd still shout it, because YOLO.
Alright.
Okay, so
I think my new sign-off is just going to be me yelling sign-off.
that's lame.
Yeah, it is. But it's meta.
Fuck you.
Oh. What's next on the list?
Wow.
Wow.
Matt, this is not a board meeting. Jesus.
I just want to get this out of the way. I wrote it on my list.
Okay.
It's not
But
really
I don't really want to talk about
No,
it.
it's not really like a talking point. It's just something
Okay.
that I want to rub in your guys' faces. The new iPhone 5 is called the iPhone 5. So suck a dick.
Yeah, it is, but it's really stupid that they did that.
It's not stupid.
Like,
All they did when they said like the new iPhone, and people were like, "Oh, it's not called the iPhone 5." It's like, no,
I know.
they were just testing
I
to
know
see what the
they're
title
doing,
would
but
be. And
it's still stupid.
why is it stupid? It's the 5th iPhone,
No, it's not.
5th generation of iPhone. Why is it stupid? They've called them stupid shit in the past. Like,
Oh, I know. I agree with you. I'm just saying they should have just come out and like just created a whole new name for it. You know,
called it what?
like the Ralph.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool.
that would be.
Hold on, I'm gonna call her.
Hold on, I'm getting Ralphed.
It'd just be. It would get people would be talking about it.
Yeah, they would.
It's true. I'm telling
Just get the
you.
new Ralph.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would be
And
awesome.
the people who are out of the loop, like, is that like
what?
an indie band? Like,
Is that like a
CD?
sexual position? Kinda.
Kind of. I mean, you can. Yeah,
You can use it for. Oh, well.
people are just really confused. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, it's stupid, but I don't know. I'm not
You're
excited. And
are you
like I
gonna buy
said, I said when I'm upgrading in October, I'm switching to an Android. There's just
Nice.
I'm tired of being limited as to what I can do with my phone because of the way Apple runs it.
Yep.
That's my thing. I'm also switching back to the PC.
You actually use a Mac?
I have a MacBook. Yeah.
Oh,
I've been using it for like 6 years. Yeah.
Yikes! Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting old, and
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it around. The only reason I'm keeping it around is when I edit video. That's the only reason I'm keeping it.
You can do it on the PC.
Yeah, I know, but it's better on Final Cut. It really is. I've used
I mean,
everything out
yeah,
there.
I know, like,
Final Cut's still
I
the
guess
best.
Final Cut, but you
That's
could
the
always,
only reason.
You could always dual boot on a PC.
No, that's true.
Yeah, and then you can use Final Cut.
But I already have the computer. I might as well hang
Yeah,
on
that's
to it
true.
and
All
keep
right,
it.
well, whatever.
Seriously,
Yeah.
I might as well. I have the computer and I already have the software. So.
But it's like you can dual boot a like Lion is like the newest.
Yeah.
Dual boot that onto like a solid state drive.
Yeah.
It'd be super fast.
Yeah, I know.
You like a little portable solid state that way you can just take it around and go plug into other people's computers and just boot up whenever you like. You got an asshole who like comes over and brings their own 2-liter of Dr. Pepper.
What did you do, Matt?
No, it wasn't me.
My bad, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
But you be like that person that goes over to like their friend's house and brings your own shit. I don't want to use your PC. I got my Lion. I brought my Lion and my Ralph. I was gonna plug them both up into your
I'm
PC.
telling you, dude, the Ralph's gonna take off.
I hope it does.
Even if it's not formally named that, I'm gonna try and get it informally called the Ralph.
Yeah.
I'm gonna campaign for that
Okay.
grassroots effort.
Mm-hmm. Tea
Think
party.
it'll work. Yeah.
You can go
Hey, if I
Lion.
can just get one of the candidates to call his phone the Ralph, that'll work.
Regardless of what phone it is, or do you want the iPhone 5
No,
to be
I want the
called?
iPhone 5 to be called the Ralph.
Okay.
The other ones will have different names.
Alright. Alright, what's next on my...
Alright, so whatever.
Amanda Bynes hit another car.
God, dude, I saw.
Another one?
I listened to that
Another one?
when I was driving. Oh, okay, yeah.
Like
so here's
when?
what this was.
Like
Did you
yesterday?
guys hear about her like
Oh,
sitting in
Lord.
the parking lot of like smoking up and eating tacos too?
And she
Like
hit a
token
car?
up?
Like token up, like seriously.
Oh shit! Taco Bell or what?
Yeah, she was eating Taco Bell.
Good stuff.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
good, yeah.
But yeah, so like because she got in trouble before, then like a day or two later, the paparazzi were following her around like they usually do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was still driving, obviously, and she's parked in like a Home Depot parking lot,
Hmm.
eating tacos, smoking a bowl,
With Captain Crunch.
if you want to call it that.
Okay. I do.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
man.
And then the next day is when she got into her little fender bender.
Didn't she get her license like
Yes,
suspended?
Yeah.
yes,
So what's she doing driving around?
She's
exactly.
a celebrity. She can do
Oh,
whatever she wants.
goddamn,
That's what I
Amanda
said.
Bynes. Sorry, you're not all that anymore.
Clarissa, let me explain it all to you. Let me explain how the world works. Oh god, all that humor,
Mm, that's-
all of it.
no.
It's
Yeah,
funny. I'm laughing.
I know you are. It's pretty sad. Yeah, so Amanda Bynes is a waste of space.
I don't know what. What
I'm just
happened?
saying, what
What
the
happened
fuck,
to her?
dude?
I know, right?
Like she used to be like
So
such
hot.
like a
Oh.
good girl and like all this other shit. She's just turned into Lindsay Lohan now.
Everyone turns into Lindsay Lohan at one
Yeah.
point.
Eventually,
Eventually.
Really.
yeah. That seems to be the only path that child actors take anymore is to either.
Pretty much.
So kind of sad, but
So
I don't really care. I never really watched anything Amanda Bynes has done in my entire life. So
So you never watched all that?
no,
Oh, that's right, because you hadn't seen Good Burger until we.
So-
exactly.
So we can
Again, that was
expect
your
Keenan. We can
generation.
expect Keenan Thompson to cause a 10-car pileup on the major highway.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
No, no, he can't, because Amanda Bynes fell off, whereas he is. I mean, he fell off, but he's at least on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, he's on
consistently.
SNL. He hasn't completely like.
He's like in purgatory.
He's just
Yeah,
he's just inconsequential anymore.
he's just driftwood.
Yeah, exactly. He's flotsam and jetsam.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes made like a movie and then just fell from grace
Hard.
hard.
Mm.
Next stop, porn. Then I'll know who Amanda Bynes is.
And they call it the all that ass. Fucking dot
There
dot
it
dot
is.
ass.
There it is.
Done.
Call it hit and run.
Yeah, ooh.
Hmm.
Hit it and quit it. Hit it, spit on. Hit it, spit it, flip it, and quit it.
There you go. Wow.
That's a good title.
That is a good title. I'll write that down. Alright, good.
Done.
Alright, what's next on our list?
Huge news in for the universe, I guess.
Okay.
Hal Jordan and Carol Ferris are getting married.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
They already got married.
I thought they were getting married.
No, they got married. They
That's
already
right,
Had the ceremony.
I wrote it right here. Got married in the house that they used to film The Notebook.
It's a cool house.
Yeah.
That would be a good place to get married.
That's confused. He doesn't know who Hal Jordan and Carol Ferris are.
Do you know what the Notebook is?
Yeah.
Even sadder.
I never watched it. I just know what the movie is.
He's still confused because
Hal Jordan is the Green Lantern.
Hal Jordan
Ryan
is
Reynolds
the character
played
that plays the Green
Hal
Lantern.
Jordan.
Yeah. So Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively
Blake
are getting
Lively
married. The two
got
acting
married.
actors. But they were both in the Green Lantern. So
That's
the Green
where they
Lantern
met.
and his girlfriend are getting married in real life. In real life. Not in the
Right,
DC,
right.
the New 52. In real life. Just here.
Jesus. Okay. Make yourself comfortable.
Check that out.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, did we? Are we just like announcing news to people instead of
Yes.
actually talking about?
Yeah, it's a newscast.
All right, that's fine with me.
No, I feel like that one wasn't great to talk about. I just wanted to get that out there.
Well, it's it's kind of No, I have a man crush on Ryan Reynolds, so
I do too.
I'm a little bummed that he's off the market.
Yeah.
Even though I never planned to date him, I really just want to hang out with him.
Now, if you hung out with him, like you don't have to date him, you don't have to be his boyfriend
Right.
or his husband or anything like that. But like, would you?
Scissor him?
Yeah.
Of course.
You would? Would you have to? You'd have to do it the other way, so that your wiener goes into his butt and his wiener goes into your butt.
You know, I wonder if that works. I've never seen that.
Well, we have time after the podcast.
No, we don't. You have homework.
Oh, that's right. Well, Matt, and you can.
I'm good.
Yeah, well. No, I just wanted to hang out with Ryan Reynolds. He seems awesome. I like him. And Blake Lively.
Yikes!
Dude, I have man crushes on a couple of guys. Ryan Gosling is one of my man crushes.
Is he?
I love Ryan
After
Gosling.
Drive, though, yeah.
He's awesome, dude. He
Yeah.
really is. And he's got a sense of humor.
He didn't seem like he had a sense of humor in Drive. He stomped that dude's face in like
I
it
know.
was.
No, that was his funny time.
That's a sense of humor.
That's his sense of humor. He just randomly picks people up in elevators and beats the shit out of them.
I hang out with a guy like that.
Exactly. I just wouldn't go in an elevator with him.
Okay.
I'd be like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Ryan, I'll take the stairs. Meet you up on 5.
Takes the term punchline to a whole nother level.
That wasn't a bad joke from Matt
Thank
Reedy.
you, thank you.
Oh my goodness! Wow!
Woo!
Alright.
Woo!
Let's move on before
Dude,
I
shots.
humiliate myself.
Exactly. He's like, let's keep going. Let's go. Let's go.
Go, go, go. Hey, we got Prince Charles now. Actually, Jeff, Prince Charles news.
Kate Middleton.
Huh?
Is that how your Prince Charles news?
No, Prince Charles Cinema, which is a movie theater in London.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the Prince Charles Cinema in London hires ninjas to confront disrupting moviegoers.
Like real
I like
ninjas?
that.
Real ninjas?
Wow, this guy over here thinks that there's ninjas still.
There are. There's like 2.
There's yeah, the League of Shadows is not real.
I know that.
Actually.
Well, how would we know? That's the whole point. Like, how would we know?
Yeah, because the first rule of the League of Shadows is you don't talk about the League of Shadows.
So,
Everyone knows that.
don't tell London.
Yeah. That fucker just blabbers
That
everything.
fucker will tell everybody. I like that, though. Ninjas. That'd be pretty sweet.
So, okay, but basically what it is...
You want to know my solution to that problem?
Sure.
My solution to that problem uses techniques honed by William Castle. Do you know who William Castle is?
Is that Richard Castle's brother?
No. William Castle was an old school filmmaker. Back in the 50s, he made this movie called The Tingler. Okay?
Okay.
Part of his promos for these was to really they were trying to drum up in the theater scares. Okay? So he actually rigged up certain seats to vibrate when the little Tingler beast on the thing, so it would freak people out and they would jump up out of their seat.
This is an adult movie?
No.
Oh, so it's got vibrators and tinglers, and it's not an adult movie.
It was actually a 50s sci-fi.
Alright, so what's your solution?
So my solution is to take that, but to the next level.
Electric chairs?
Electrify every seat in the house,
And just kill
and when they're... We don't have to necessarily go that far.
Well, a few of them. We'll rig a few of them to be extra
just
strong.
a couple at the beginning.
That way...
Because then it'll never have to be used again.
Well, yeah, and you flash a little title. You flash something on the screen that says, don't even think about getting up.
Yeah. Exactly.
You hold it in.
You hold it in your door.
just, do it enough that, kind of freaks them out when they're in the middle of disrupting stuff.
Now you see,
And that would disrupt the movie even further.
Well, you
which would really
should-
piss people off.
you should take it a step further and make it so if one person talks, it electrocutes the entire audience. So then by
I like that.
the time the guy talks on his 5th time, he's gonna just get fucking murdered by the entire audience.
Or, the more times you talk,
So
the
one
higher
Higher
the...
the intensity.
Yeah.
Well, it's because
Exactly.
one person disrupts the entire theater. So I think if one person talks, everybody should get punished. That's my
Sound logic to me.
Sounds logical.
I
to me.
don't want mob rule in my theater. I want to be the person doling out the punishments.
That's
So you want to be the Judge Dredd of your movie theater.
Exactly. Exactly.
Judge, jury,
see,
and bitch slapper.
And bitch slapper.
My way is just Darwinism on steroids.
Yeah.
Just
but
get rid of
I
all
don't-
the annoying people.
I don't want Darwinism. I still need annoying people to buy tickets.
Yeah. You need stupid people.
That's who goes to
True.
the movies most of the time. Stupid people. Have you seen the box office totals?
Yeah.
I mean, that's our bread and butter right there.
Yeah, the artist won.
Exactly.
No.
No.
The ticket sales were horrible, though.
Yeah.
But anyway, so. Okay, no, I thought you were going to talk about Prince. Who's that?
Charles?
William
Prince William.
and his wife, Kate Middleton. She had nude photos taken of her published.
Why does she sound familiar?
Because she just got married in a huge royal wedding.
That might be why.
It was covered by every media outlet in the planet.
No, I feel like she's more famous for something else.
No, she's
she
pretty
re-
much only famous for that.
Well, did she recently
And she will now be famous for her
nude
tits.
photos? Did she recently reveal nude photos online?
No.
Or were there nude photos that popped up of her online?
Yes, like yesterday. Or the
Oh,
day
okay, that's
before.
why she's famous. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that you wouldn't know her name, but I'm sure you could pick her tits out of a lineup.
Well, yeah, it's like that. You know, like how they tell you, like, study in the same room that you're going to take a test in. It's kind of like that. I recall the name because I remember seeing
Whoa,
tits.
whoa. I have never heard that in my life. Study in the same room, you're going to take the test in.
Yeah, because it's like it's recall. It's memory recall. So it's like you want to like
How are you going to do that?
listen.
No, I mean realistically. If you're
No,
studying for the SATs. How are you going to do that?
you make your environment as close to.
Oh, I thought you meant actually physically go there, kick in a
Well,
door, and
if you
say,
can.
"Look, bitch, I'm studying for a test."
If you can, like okay, like in high school and college, like if you can sit in your classroom and like study,
I
yeah.
can understand the
Okay.
concept.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I've never heard that in my life.
Okay.
So,
That might be why you failed all your tests.
hey, of us sitting in the room, one of us has a college degree.
One of us almost has one.
Close only counts in horseshoes. Do I need to explain the rules of
Yeah.
horseshoes?
Yeah.
Okay. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Do I need to explain the concept of a hand grenade?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have time for that.
All right.
Anyway.
So nude photos.
Nude photos of the... I guess she's now the Duchess of Windsor, or whatever. That's her official title. But she will eventually be the Queen
Of England.
of England.
Nice.
Because at this rate, the Queen of England
We
is
got
never
seen-
going to die.
Yeah, and we never seen her titties. No one wants her as queen anymore.
Not anymore, no.
Dude, how
No,
old
no.
is she?
She's 85
God damn, dude.
or 80 something. She's
Just
old.
die.
Yeah, exactly. That's what most people in England are saying right now.
Are they really?
No.
No,
They love the
would,
Queen.
yeah,
But
they would never say that.
Still, you got to feel bad for Prince Charles because
Man, what if like the next person?
he grew up the entire time thinking eventually I will be king, and at this rate, he's never gonna fucking be king.
Yep.
Ever.
Do you think he just watches The Lion King over and over again and just cries?
Probably.
I like to imagine he does.
That's probably true.
Man, what if like the next person to take like the throne was a black person? Kind of like here, I wonder
Matt,
what would
are you
happen.
familiar with how royalty works, and that the line of succession?
I
What
know,
if,
I know,
what if
I know,
Prince
but like,
William
but
married a
like,
black woman?
yeah, like what if it was like
It
one of
still
those
doesn't matter.
like
She could be that she's not of the royal line. He is, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm just saying, like, what if like one of them had like a black child, but then it was like pushed aside, like like hidden away or something.
It sounds like a terrible Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah,
It really
exactly. Like one of those kind of movies.
It really does.
I'm just saying, like, what if?
Matt, write it down.
Yeah.
We can
We
talk
need
about that
this.
later.
And switch it from Eddie Murphy to Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to
Oh,
see a Chris
man.
Tucker movie with him as queen. That would be awesome.
Exactly. I think that'd be pretty sweet.
He's the Queen of England, walking around with the little hat on and the cane. What do they wear? I don't know the dress code of being queen.
They don't have a dress code. She can wear whatever she wants. She's fucking queen.
Oh shit!
What I'm saying, dude.
She wear like Banana Republic every day.
She could.
The Eddie
And Chris
Murphy-
Tucker could just be walking around in a banana hammock all the time. But it would have to be the Union Jack banana hammock.
The Eddie Murphy one might be interesting. If you man play every single character,
There we go.
every single fucking character.
And just call it the Nutty Queen.
No, it would just be called the Royal Family.
The Nutty Royal Professor
No,
family.
we don't need Nutty in it.
I feel like you need Nutty.
No. You just need the Royal Family, and he plays every single part.
That is brilliant.
It is brilliant. And it has international box office appeal all over it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
$1 billion at the box office right
Australia. They'll hop on that like a kangaroo. Huh? Huh? Anyone?
there. No. That's terrible.
Shit. Not as good as Matt today.
Nope.
Nope.
You are falling short.
Just sad.
That is very sad. Speaking of short.
Speaking of short,
Talking about Matt's tenure
his dick.
or his
Oh,
Johnson
what?
size.
No.
The size of his
Short.
USS Minnow Johnson.
Exactly. Okay, Matt, so
Why don't you tell the audience?
why don't you tell people your work ethic?
It's horrendous.
Good start.
Actually, it's not that bad. Like
Whoa,
at my previous jobs, like I've worked there. Like all my
Well-
other jobs, I've worked at like for at least 2 years or
You have.
more.
Like all your other jobs. When did you put your 2 weeks notice in?
Never.
How many times did you walk out?
Twice. Oh no, all of them.
Yeah.
Why? No, all.
Well, the first time wasn't like really my fault though. Like, I kind of got put into a situation where like one person was supposed to come in and close, and they never showed up, and I'm like, well, like I got shit to do. Like, you know, I got like homework I need to do. I need to get home, so I closed down the store. I mean, I told my manager I was going to do it if I couldn't find somebody to come in, and then they like got all like up in arms about it. So.
Did they actually get up in arms?
Like walking around going, what the
I felt like making guns up.
Oh no, they were.
Like they were brothers in arms. They all came with guns in their zoot suits and kicked the door down.
Awesome.
Yeah, all the other ones I pretty much just walked out because I got tired of working there.
Alright, so talk about this
Yeah, let's
newest
talk about this latest
Alright, so-
episode.
latest and greatest.
Can I say the name of the company?
You don't work there anymore. What the fuck's
Okay,
the matter?
Alright, so I got hired on by Fry's Electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which for our international listeners is similar to Best Buy,
Yeah, it's kind of like a Best Buy,
Circuit City, all of those.
Radio Shack.
probably more like a Circuit City, just like very
Funko-Land, Micro Center,
like huge.
The fuck is
Tiger Direct.
Funko-Land?
Yeah, probably more like Tiger Direct.
Funko-Land is actually the
Is it a
old...
California thing?
No, it's a
No, it's the old
previous
version of EB Games.
EB Games. Yep,
Before EB Games also
Funko-Land.
became GameStop.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
we used to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Not that I knew you used to go there. I just forgot
Well-
because I used to work at Software Etc. before EB took them over.
Yeah, so you know that Jeff used to work at EB Games, right?
Yeah.
Really?
At the mall.
At Stonebriar.
Really?
I was a manager there.
That's why when he started
And
working
then
at
you moved to
Godiva,
Godiva.
Yeah.
like when he started working at Godiva, I was like I knew like he looked kind of familiar.
Yeah, like I worked there when he was like 14-ish, 15-ish, something like that.
And we were still going in there, yeah. Like
That's
I
crazy.
knew Jeff because I was like, this guy looks familiar. Like he looks like he.
He was probably like one of those guys. Like after we walked out of the store, we're like, God, what a fucking douche! Like trying to get.
I think I remember saying
magazine.
that.
Probably.
Maybe like what if
Pretty much. Sorry, dude.
It's,
I had
it's
to.
retail.
I
Retail.
gotta wear
makes you-
shirts.
couldn't do laundry?
It's been several weeks since I fucking wore this thing.
That's true.
All right, so am I gonna finish
I just
my
haven't
story
wear
here,
it
or
again.
Oh, excuse me, guys.
What happened?
what? I need to
Apparently
finish.
not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Whoa.
Matt's panties are all shit stained and in an
Jesus. Okay.
If it
Sorry.
was just story.
Sorry.
Ah, go ahead.
A little more committed to the
Jeez, now.
story than to the job you're talking about.
Hey, Matt, you just showed this kind of commitment at work.
But my story's
Probably be
funny.
running that store
my
by
story's funny though.
Okay.
In a way. Where was I now? Okay, so like I go through the whole interview process, and because you know how like the first time they like have you they have you come in, they just ask you like you know
I'm
really
taking my pants off.
fuck that damn.
You should taking your clothes off up in here.
It's getting warm.
Alright.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay.
Take off all my clothes.
So they have you come in and they ask you know like the simple questions like you know where have you worked before, like what did you learn, blah 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 blah, all that other shit. So basically they're like okay, like like, we'll have you come in for like another interview. Basically, I got like offered the job, pretty much. I mean, it wasn't like official, but you can always tell.
Mhm.
So I come back, they had me fill out some paperwork and stuff, and I met the manager, and they always sit you down and try to like grill you. But I'm like, dude, it's fucking Fry's. Like, I know I'm not going anywhere with this. So I get the job, and then when I was supposed to go in for orientation, my I told them I had a flat tire because I couldn't find my social security card. But I did have the tires replaced on the van, so it wasn't a total lie.
God.
So, because they were like dry rot, so I needed to get them replaced because I'm driving like fucking 10 miles to Fry's. I don't want them to blow out on the fucking highway. But so I had to reschedule my orientation. So when I went in for my orientation, the lady was just like rubbing it like kind of like in my face. Like, was just like, like, we just can't make excuses for, like, things like flat tires. Oh, I'm like, but that's, like, not an excuse. Like, if I had an actual flat tire and I have the bill to fucking show you, that's not an excuse. That's, like, that's, reasonable. So I'm like, whatever. I just, like, let it roll off my shoulder. The entire time, throughout the entire orientation, she was on her fucking cell phone, like, on Facebook, just like trying to talk to me and like do that at the same time, and people would call her and she would just answer, like be like, oh, I'm sorry, like hold on, and like would just answer like mid-sentence. I'm like, what the fuck? So I had to watch like the little sexual harassment, or not the sexual harassment video, but they didn't actually have me watch a sexual harassment video now that I think about it.
They just trusted
Like,
you.
a lot about Fry's.
Apparently you can sexually harass people at Fry's. They don't care.
Awesome. Good to know.
But they had me watch, the corny video with the fucking, the president of Fry's, and he's like, what matters is you, the employee. I'm like, oh god, like, save me from this shit. So, she, like, leaves me in this room, and, like, she just, like, walks out. So, like, I'm watching this video, and it fucking ends, and then it loops, and it plays again, and I'm just sitting in this room, like, what the fuck, like, so already, like, I'm getting, like, pretty, like, fucking annoyed by this job, and it's only like the first hour. But then, so like she had me work on the floor for a little bit, and the manager for my section was showing me how to use the computers and everything, and oh my god, like Fry's like really needs to step up their shit when it comes to how they run that business, because their entire system is like so like antiquated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so old. Like whatever's
They
like
use dot matrix printers.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god.
Like whatever is like running on their computer is like pre MS DOS, like pre like Linux. I don't even know what the fuck is on there.
Mention like cog wheels and
Like
wheels.
like you've seen like Tommy Boy, right? Like when she was like entering all the little information for the quantities of brake pads.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. In all dot matrix printers, and so like if I wanted to print a label, like a price label, like I had to go over to the printer, and there's just like it was just regular pieces of like just paper, or like the label looking kind of paper. So I had to put them, like, you load them in the printer, but you have to hold down, you have to feed each piece of paper in because the printer was broken. So you had to feed each little label in. I'm like, it's going to take me like an hour just to print fucking labels. And for 8 hours, they had me price stuff. For 8 hours. And the lady there's like, oh, well, you'll get used to it. Like, you'll know where everything's at. I'm like, I don't think I will, because everything's just scattered. There's, like, software, and then, like, there'll be, like, software on the top half of a shelf, and then books on the bottom half. And I'm like, what the fuck is, like, going on? So she's like, oh, no, like, you'll get faster at that. I'm like, well, God, like, I hope we don't have to do this every day. She's like, oh, no, we do this every day. And I was like, I'm not doing this, because it took me all fucking day. 8 hours to make labels. And I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing this. And then I don't know, it's just like the cleanliness of the store and the fact that I was working with, man, some ghetto ass people, like ghetto. Like, I don't know what happened to Plano in the past, like, 10 years.
I
but-
do.
Wow.
The minorities moved in.
Wow. It was so, okay, so I'm sitting in the break room for, like, an hour, right? I don't have anything to eat. I'm just sitting there, like, drinking a fucking Mr. Pibb. Which
Because I didn't have Dr. Pepper?
yeah, which pissed
Oh,
me, which
shit. I would have left.
I would have loved right there.
which pissed me off even more. I just like looked at the Coke machine. I'm like, fuck this place. So like the break room was just like very like it was just very plain but like ghetto looking. Yeah, like lockers against the wall and just like
Lockers
brown.
and then, posters of Tupac.
Fucking
And then you had they had like those like
Pinky.
inspirational little posters with the little cat is like hanging in there, and I'm like,
Hang in
oh,
there.
But
fuck.
someone drew like a little mustache and
Yeah.
wrote like "fuck the police" on there, and
But I'm like sitting there, so there's like the minute you walk in, it just smells like fucking like curry and goddamn Indian people, and I'm like, fuck this even more.
curry and Indian people.
people.
Now that
wow.
like because they don't wear deodorant, I guess it's like against their religion or something. But so I'm like sitting there and like I'm just like listening to the conversations, and this like fool says like some like honey boo boo child like fucking shit. And he's like, if you ain't got the monies, you ain't got the honeys, and like they're all like laughing and shit. But it was like in like Mr. It's like that Indian voice, like that 7-Eleven voice.
If you don't
like,
get the money, if you don't get the money, you don't get the honeys, baby child.
yeah, exactly,
Honey boo child.
exactly,
Dude was like,
Oh my god.
exactly.
oh,
That's just-
mirror.
that's-
What would his name be?
Wow.
Well, but it was just
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Punjab.
But
Punjab.
and then just the overall like cleanliness of the store. I mean, the keyboard looked like it might have had the fucking plague on it. Like it literally looked like somebody just like it was just like dry
So it
piss on
sounds
the.
like this wasn't located so much in Plano as it was in Calcutta.
Oh my god, the fucking the because I saw the like their back little warehouse, where they get all the shipments and everything. That place was like a fucking sweatshop, bunch of Mexicans, and like everything was like gated off. Like you had to have like a key to get anywhere in that fucking place. It was just like it was just weird. It was just insane.
It's like Gringotts Bank or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Dude, it was like the entire thing was just a giant cage. It was like a fucking like bird cage.
did they have ninjas out? In
They should.
They
They
should have.
should. That would
But,
make it highly
Get them
secure.
imported over from Europe. And
Yeah, and then like I don't know, like it just reminded me of working like when I used to work at Best
in
Buy,
a sweat
and like
shop.
it's like like I like helping people, but it's just like when you come into a store, just don't have like this like stupid look on your face, like because it just annoys me. I don't know, like
Well, a
It's
lot
kinda-
of
it's
people,
like-
that's
it's
just
like
their
that-
normal face.
Yeah, man, you can't judge a face by its stupid.
It almost made sense.
You
oh,
can't.
but
You almost.
oh, you would have loved their selling strategy though. So the guy's like, he's like trying to teach me how to sell, even though I've worked in retail for over like 5 years. And he's like, what you want to do? He's like, you get one of these like PC magazines with the free Linux CD in it, right? He's like, you have somebody install Linux on their computer, and they're like blown away. They're like, holy crap! Like, I can get all these like free programs. And I can do so much. It's like what more can I get? Like, what's the next level? He's like, that's when you sell them on Windows 7. And they'll be even more blown away. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, every PC that's sold has Windows 7. Why would somebody go back to Linux and then get Windows 7? I'm like, unless you're like one of those like Linux freaks, which most people aren't, that come into like a big box.
Yeah, I was like, if you think Macs are confusing to
Yeah,
use,
no shit. Try Linux.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
where you can't do anything.
So, yeah, by the end of the day, like, I was like driving back home, and like it was just like the entire drive back home was just like horrible, and I felt like crying because that's how bad it was.
I was gonna say, like,
And
that would be the first day that I worked at Starbucks.
yeah, so I came
When
in.
I actually did. I was like, I shed like a little tear, and I was like, I can't do this.
So like my dad, like I get home, my dad's like, so how was the job? He's like acting all happy. I'm like, it was fucking horrible. And he's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, he's like, if you don't want to work there, he's like, you don't have to work there, but you need to find like another job. I'm like, okay. So like I called up the next day. I worked there for 8 hours. I called him the next day. I'm like, yeah, I got another job offer. So I like basically just lied to him. And the guy on the phone, he's like, "All right, man." Like gave me like this snarky like little fucking laugh, like good luck finding anything. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm like, your fries, like, but like, oh, it was just so like, it was something out of the fucking Twilight Zone, because they all prided themselves on the fact that they had worked there for like half their life, and finally made it to store manager. They're like, you too can make it, you too can be somebody. I'm like, yeah, these people started off in customer service and worked their way up over 20 years to a store manager.
Christ.
Making what, $80,000 a year? I'm like, I'd rather just go get a degree.
That'll take me like 4 years.
Exactly.
Well, 2 more,
Wow.
and I can start off on that. I don't know. It was just so anybody who wants
We'll start
to
off
get
on
a job at
80,000.
Fry's, like, just be aware. And
Just don't.
apparently, because I posted on my Facebook, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, so you didn't get to the part where you had to sweep the parking lot?"
Yeah, I saw that.
And I'm like, no. So apparently they make their employees, because I looked it up just to make sure they wasn't just blowing steam.
Smoke.
Blow smoke, steam, whatever. This is,
Well, whatever. It's gas.
I think he was blowing methane up my ass. Back up there.
yeah, apparently they make all their employees sweep the fucking parking lot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta keep that parking lot clean.
exactly.
Fuck the store.
If the parking lot's not clean, nobody's gonna come in, dude.
Who wants to park their car on some dirty ass
It's like,
road?
why don't you just like hire somebody to fucking clean? Oh, that's another thing about Fry's. They do everything like
Themselves.
Like they don't go to like a bank. They don't have a bank deal with their money. They have their own.
Keep it in mattresses.
No, they
Probably
have,
in
like,
the cage.
They
That's
have like their own like little like
Fucking Gringotts.
exactly.
probably,
They probably have the trolls underneath.
but like they have like their own like company within Fry's that handles all their, all their money and all their accounting and all that shit. It's really weird.
It sounds like the shadiest, like,
Yeah,
so, like-
racketeering company.
I'm like, man, if you got the same kind of people working in your stores, working in like your accounting, I'm like, I don't know if I can trust black people with my money. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a drug cartel. Like, that's something going on there.
They're laundering it for somebody.
Yeah.
Hate to sound racist, but
Sometimes you gotta. So the Johnny Rebels just gotta come out of you.
That's right.
I mean, there are smart black people out there. I'm not saying that.
Off the top of my head.
I'm just digging myself a hole hard.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil
yeah,
Neil Gas Ras. Neil deGrasse Tyson is
yeah, he's really smart.
like a hero.
He's awesome.
And what's that other fool? He's like a professor.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No, it's something like Cornwall
Oh, the nutty
or
professor.
something. Cornwell, right?
Cornell.
Yeah, Cornell Jackson or something. I don't
I
know.
don't remember what his last name
It's probably Jackson.
is. Cornell Stewart?
No. But you know who I'm talking about. He's like the Harvard professor.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Professor Wallace Cornbread.
Dude, man,
I know him.
he's pretty smart, and he cracks me up too. Especially if he's like on like one of those like the big shows. Especially if you get him with like another like African American, because then they just like go off on like the white people, and it's just hilarious. I'm like, yes,
I don't mean to sound racist, but
When they hoot and hollered about them whites, about them honky ass
it's just, like,
crackers.
it's just funny. Like, they got a lot of good points, but I'm like, keep it up. I'm like, that'll make them like you even more.
I got no problem with
All
black
right, well,
people. I just
I
have
have no problem with black people either.
every other race, I got a problem with you.
That's right.
Blacks, you chill, you cool.
Exactly.
We can smoke a J on Friday.
It's like after
There's nothing to
9/11,
do.
Nothing to do.
after 9/11, you could really trust black people. So you had to have somebody to trust.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
Can't
stick
put your
together.
trust in them. Fucking. Yeah, let's just move on before I get before I get bombed.
Before we all die.
I really want to get to this one
Okay,
point
okay,
here because
okay.
I'm super excited about it.
Okay.
It's making me respect Michael Bay for once. I'm actually like, yeah,
I am
you're all ears.
waiting to hear.
All right, so this is good news, and I'm like super excited. Transformers 4 won't have Optimus Prime in it.
Yeah.
I still don't respect Michael Bay. Sorry. It doesn't do it for me.
Oh, I know, that was a joke.
Good.
What a
God.
fucking dipshit. What a dipshit.
Exactly.
Man, looks like I'm gonna have to go into another movie and yell, "Fuck you, Michael Bay," once again.
I lost my pen.
It's somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Hey, dude, you know, Optimus Prime died. That's just the way it goes.
but he didn't die.
I know, that's what...
But you know, I hope they write him off in the new movie the way they wrote Megan Fox out of the movie.
No,
Just like
they
one
won't.
little...
The one line.
You know they're replacing everybody, right? It's like a totally different like storyline.
Well, it's a totally different cast of humans
Yeah.
and robots
Yeah.
now.
No,
because like Hasbro was like, "Oh, we're not selling enough toys, so we're gonna make
Yeah.
totally new
Yeah,
characters."
two new ones,
It's
exactly.
like why?
What kind of logic is that?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime isn't iconic enough. We want to make a new iconic character.
No, because they did 3 movies with Optimus Prime. Now they feel like they have enough of an audience that the people will come see Transformers regardless of who's in it.
No,
That's
but
their-
but they're,
in a
they're,
way,
they're,
I kind
no,
of
they're
agree.
And they
saying
probably will. Get
they're
people
saying
back.
that the movies haven't helped promote their toy
yeah,
line.
Oh, no, of course
So I'm
not.
like-
Because
so
the
I'm
people
like-
going to see these movies are our age.
Yeah.
They're not fucking 8-year-olds who are buying Transformers. Plus,
Why
who
wouldn't
the
you?
fuck buys Transformers anymore anyway?
I know.
Have you seen the new Transformers toys?
They're fucking bad. They're pretty
fucking
badass.
awesome.
They're pretty badass.
They're badass.
But
I don't
when you
care.
can have an Xbox or PS3,
Exactly.
yeah, that's the
why? Why have a fucking toy in your
If
corner?
you can have a fleshlight, why?
Now, if you can have an Optimus Prime, you know what?
If it
Hasbro-
transformed into a flashlight,
Oh shit!
Shit.
2 great ideas today. He's on a roll.
Wow.
Call him sour cream.
Damn, you are just off your game today.
I know. I'm off my rocker.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. Matt's he's looking at the time going, can we end this podcast now before I fucking think
What is something stupid? I'm waiting for
say
this.
anything
I'm gonna call him
stupid
out.
about being a racist?
Okay, but back on the thing. Yeah, if you could have Bumblebee transform into a flashlight and just fuck his brains out.
That would be the greatest selling toy of all time.
Hasbro, what are you doing, guys?
You know why? Because every male
Wants to
from
fuck
2
Bumblebee.
to 102 would buy that toy.
Yeah.
Several of them, actually.
Some of the 1-year-olds maybe, if they've matured a little faster than the 2-year-olds.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count on that. I'd
Well,
say the
I'm just saying-
2-year-olds is really
Okay, well, that's
target
yeah.
demographic.
Yeah, okay.
so you would have to put in like an adjustable tightness for the 2-year-olds, right?
No, just leave it loose.
I'm pretty sure everybody's penis is the same from age 2 on.
Wait, your penis isn't the size of a 2-year-old's?
Oh, my mistake.
Oh, mama dear, that's my mistake, mama. So when you ever watched porn before and look at you always look away when the male lead comes
Of
on?
course. All I do is watch Japanese porn. They blur it out for me.
It's true. They blur out dicks, but they don't blur out the tentacles.
I know.
That's so
Exactly.
weird.
It's so weird.
They blur out the vaginas though too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Well, I don't know if it's that
No,
sad because they're
no.
hairy. Those Japanese women don't shave.
What the fuck is going on over there? Oh my god.
Wow.
I love to see Matt like in a social studies class watching the video in Japan and just look around the room like, is no one else fucking watching this?
What the fuck's going on over there?
What's going on over there?
I'm just saying, like, they have like every other piece of like advanced technology, but they can't use a fucking razor.
That's true.
Hey, dude,
bet
maybe it's
you-
just because I was born in the 70s, but I like the hirsute look.
I bet you if I walked
You
in
like
that
hair?
country, it
I
would
do.
You don't like that baby puss?
No, I really don't. It doesn't do it for me. Like, I like hair on there. I
Yeah.
like it to seem like I'm fucking a woman rather
Well, okay,
than a little
yeah.
girl.
You can. Well, I don't know.
Whoa.
But like you have a little landing strip on there, you know, to like guide your dick in, like a little runway.
Yeah, I don't mind like the little landing strip. I just don't want a fucking fro.
That's
I'm not
basically-
saying it has to be like a fucking jungle, but
Well, that's how you're making it sound.
Yeah.
no, I
'Cause
just
you like-
You
I
really
wanna-
sound like you want some Demi Moore, like 80s Demi Moore, just bush-tacular.
almost a
Oh.
little more trim than that, but
Why? Why do you want that much hair? Do you not go down
I do.
on...
So if you have a rasp in your voice, we know why. Get that little trill stuck in your throat.
Number one, if you
a
don't
hair
know
ball.
how to do it without getting hair in your throat, you got some problems.
I don't know, because I only deal with shaved. All right.
No, you only deal with 12-year-olds, man. You set yourself up for that one, dude.
As soon as I look at you, like, do it. Because you don't live with him. I'm going to have to deal with it if I say it. No, but yeah, I mean, I guess I see your point. Like, when you say, like, if you don't know how to, like, do it without getting hair in your mouth, basically you got to take a little comb, you got to pin it up with little hair clips, as if
Yeah. I mean,
you're
just-
styling hair.
Exactly. Just get down there for a couple minutes and, get everything in position.
Prim and proper it, and
Exactly.
if you don't have hair clips, use a chip clip.
And then go to town.
Oh, I use a stone to saw off the hair.
A stone.
A jagged rock. He's like, here, hold on, baby. Let me give you a quick trim.
Just takes the skin off.
He just carries a razor with him at all times. And she pulls her pants down. He's like, zzz.
He spits on it first, you get a little shaving cream moisture going on there.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm not saying, like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the completely shaved look. I don't know why. It's just not. It's not my kind of thing.
Mm.
I'm not into it. But
It's like one thing to have like a little bit, but man, those Japanese are just like fucking like it's like
Yeah, this is wild animals over
yeah,
there.
they're wild.
no, I know, I agree, and I'm not saying I want that. I'm just saying, I want a little more than what most girls seem to have anymore.
I don't know why I'm like grossed out by that.
Why?
I'm grossed out by the idea that that's what you like. Not that you're saying like I'm okay with that, I could deal with that, but you're saying like no, I want that. Like that's what gets my horn. Like
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like I said, it's probably a generational thing.
I don't know.
I mean, I grew up, my formative experiences were looking at Playboys and stuff like that, and it was in the 70s and 80s before they really started shaving everything off.
Okay.
So it's like my ideal woman comes from those years, and that's what I picture when I think about it. No, wait, sorry. I picture my wife.
Don't worry, I'll go back and I'll edit that.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I won't.
No, you won't. That's okay.
Sorry, Lynn.
Sorry, Leanne. No,
I mean, Sarah
Sarah Jean.
Jean McLaughlin.
Oh man.
I don't know.
I don't know. Now you make me sound like I'm fucking Sarah McLachlan. Fuck.
Huh?
No.
Huh? Huh?
She probably would be hairy, but no, thank you.
Hairy like a dog.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yes, I do. But no.
Fuck, man. I'm just shooting blanks here, man.
I know. Like usual.
Well,
That's what the Kara says.
if she did talk to you about that, trust me. They're
Trust
not
me.
blanks.
They're not blank.
They're shotgun shells. I make the noise too.
Boom! Do you say pull before you...
No, I go knees, go knees. I go, I make the noise and I go, pull, pull, boom, boom. Right on her face.
Scatter!
Kill-tacular.
Wow, you better hope she doesn't listen to this.
She will.
Yeah, she probably will.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
Oops.
Sorry, Takara.
Sorry about that.
We got a little too personal. But it's all for the funny. That's the point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry.
None
No,
of this is real.
no, it's real. Nope. It's like the Truman Show up in here. We've already said
We already
that.
talked about that. Yeah.
Let's not go on again.
Alright, did you have any more list stuff?
I have a few more.
Okay. How
Um,
are we on time?
we're pretty good.
Fucking damn this guy.
Jesus Christ. It's not even analog. It's a digital
No,
time.
dude, it actually tells it.
Hour 9.
An hour 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Left?
No.
Is this a countdown? Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, I'm fine.
It doesn't matter what order I do this in. I guess just they came out the price for the Wii U. There's been a lot of
Yeah, I saw that.
stuff. $299 for the regular edition, $349.99 for the deluxe edition.
Yeah, they're gonna crash and burn.
They are, and Bayonetta 2 apparently is exclusive. Not that anyone cares about that game, but
Not really.
Wait, how
it
much are they?
outraged. $299 for the regular, $349 for the. So $300 and
That's what
$350.
I'm saying.
Wow, they're fucked.
Hold on,
Nintendo is the fucking Hindenburg right now.
hold on. They stated that it was more powerful than the PS3 and the 360.
It doesn't matter.
It's still not gonna
It
work.
doesn't matter because when Microsoft releases their console, they're gonna make it at least the same price, maybe a little bit more expensive.
It'll be more. It'll be about
Maybe
$400.
a little more, but
It'll be 400, but I think they said they wanted to keep it as close to 300 as possible because they find that's like the sweet spot right there. But
Sweet cheese spot.
sweet spot. Feels so good.
this is a lot.
Matt, you're
Okay.
not
I'm
allowed to
sorry,
say
I'm sorry.
sweet or spot.
Yeah, so basically Nintendo just like fucked themselves. Like really, like once again they have fucked themselves. But they'll sell millions of consoles because people are fucking stupid.
I don't think they're gonna sell as many of these as they did.
The only reason I don't think they won't sell as many
They
is
won't.
because those controllers apparently are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I,
really
honestly,
expensive.
I think the system is too confusing.
I think it's way too confusing
Yeah.
for their demographic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I
They
think
want families and young kids.
and when you name it the same fucking thing with a U after it, it sounds like an attachment to
Yeah,
the
it
Wii.
really
it
does.
It does.
And people, I already know
Yeah, people are
many
gonna
people
go
are.
buy the thing thinking it's gonna work with their Wii.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
what they're gonna
Yep.
do.
Yep.
Because even the Wii's look like almost the same. People are being confused as shit.
They're gonna get home and they'll be like, "It's not working."
So like these companies don't understand. Like it's like a lot of it is like aesthetically like stimulated stuff. Like it's my theory about the Blu-rays and HD DVDs why they failed. Like we know it's because of porn and stuff.
Porn.
But I like to believe that the reason porn backed Blu-ray is because of the cases. I feel like the red was just like it's damaging to your
Yeah, the
eyes.
blue is better.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks-
like the
it
blue
looks
is like-
shitty.
yeah, the blue looks like
Pleasing.
shiny, like you're buying like a fucking diamond or something.
Yeah, it's more pleasing to the human eye. Like the red is very like it hurts and it
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
causes
like, ugh, like,
it's
anger
the
and
sign
like
of
violence.
danger, too.
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a sign of like, oh, look at these things suck. Like,
Exactly.
and they did.
Exactly. Those discs will kill you.
Yeah.
You better watch out. Yeah,
I wish we could have this conversation with like a certain person.
I don't.
'Cause I feel like it would go on forever.
I don't. Yeah. We don't have nearly enough time.
we make time.
You know?
We're gonna have
9-hour podcast.
we're gonna have special guests and we're gonna make
We
it
are, exactly.
for our 100th episode. We'll make it 30 minutes long.
It's just like I don't know. But you know the guy that does all the Sony commercials? I forget his name.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
But-
yeah, the goofy.
I just saw a commercial for
Firestone.
Yeah,
I
for
fucking saw it.
Bridgestone.
Bridgestone. That was it.
Bridgestone,
Yeah.
and he's like over
He's
here
in
like
it, like playing a Bridgestone guy.
yeah, and he's like playing the
He's playing
Wii U.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the fuck?
He's like playing Mario Kart or something.
It was
He's like-
weird.
He's like, yeah, first place. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's what
Dang.
I was like, dude, you're
I'm
the
like-
face of PlayStation. What the fuck?
Like,
Did he-
did he move over to Nintendo?
I have no idea. Like, I didn't hear it.
Neither did I,
But
because
I
that
don't-
would have been like a big thing.
I guess.
Kevin Butler? Is that
Yeah,
it?
Kevin Butler.
There you go.
I just saw him. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
I
I
saw
don't
that.
like. I don't know if like Bridgestone paid him to do it, but
I
either
don't know.
way, I'm like, dude,
Either way,
you'd be like,
Sony's gonna spank him.
I would think so.
Pull his undies down and just give him a
What
big
the
whaling
hell?
on his ass.
unless his like contract ended or something.
I mean, it's possible that it
free.
did, and
That
if they
did.
decided to go a different way. Because I haven't seen
I haven't
the
seen him in the
commercials in a
PlayStation
while.
thing.
Yeah.
So maybe they're stopped using him as the spokes guy.
Maybe Sony right now is preparing
Yeah.
for like PS4 ads.
That's what I'm thinking. But they better not make them PS3 ads because they'll fucking fail again.
Huh?
I said they better not make them like the PlayStation 3, like the early PlayStation 3 ads where they were just spitting out a bunch of numbers and remember they're like the cell processor can like do this many like, nobody cares.
Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares.
They just want to like they
Show
want
them the
something
system
to
and
rub their balls and shit.
and show them Call of Duty on a TV
Yeah,
going
there you
like
go.
super crazy and people screaming and drinking Mountain
on
Dew
a,
and
like
you're
on a
done.
5K
Let me ask you this.
television.
Would we not sell billions of copies of a fleshlight attachment
for the Wii
for a
U.
porn game?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
you would.
yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
just making
you
sure.
would.
And like it would be the most advanced flashlight ever. It would have like different little motors inside. So like you'd be like, you know, like
Oh yeah.
it would do different things
Why
and
don't you-
squirt and
ooh.
stuff. And
How about you package in a Blu-ray porn with the console?
well, yeah, you would. It would be like an
Because your
interactive.
target audience is already like, 25 and up
Tuda.
males, 25-year-old males and up.
Yeah,
It's like There you go.
Boom.
I know.
Porn.
It'd be like Sega CD for the modern age.
Can you just imagine what E3 would be like that year, though?
Oh snap!
All the booth babes.
Well, yeah, and like all the demos. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying.
You just hear all these like pants unzipping. Just,
Like, seriously, they would have it in, like, closed booths. Like, you go in and you do the little curtain.
yeah,
And the guy would walk in
And it's
with
almost like a peep
gloves
show
and
booth.
yeah.
the guy
And he'd
would
walk
in with
out all
gloves
sweaty.
and
Exactly.
you have to like clean it with like rubbing alcohol.
And they'll, like, as you walk out, they give you a towel. And they give you a Gatorade.
Well, no, they give you Gatorade. Yeah, I like the Gatorade. They give you Gatorade, a
You
pack
gotta
of
replace those electrolytes.
a pack of
dude.
saltine crackers, non-salted though.
Okay.
And then they'd give you moist towelettes. Let's be honest,
Okay.
Jeff. They wouldn't give you towels.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
They're not going to have like washer and dryers there to clean all those damn.
Well, no, it's a promotional towel. It's for you to keep.
Oh, okay. All
Are
right.
they like
Well,
are
then
they like the
become
little
your-
like heated towels? Like they put in like the microwave and then they give you the little tongs?
You can do that.
I'm like, this is Sony. I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
you gotta
they
go
can
all
Step
out.
up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always do.
I'm just saying.
I like that idea, and I like the idea that the booth babes would have to like clean up the mess
Yes.
with their mouths.
Yes.
Ew.
You know what else they could do?
What?
They could come out with sort of like the Power Glove used to be.
I already love it. I already love the idea.
And you know what the game would be?
Jerk off.
Fluffer.
Oh, shit. Bringing it back. 2012.
That's right.
Watch out, here we Watch out, here we go.
Greatest tagline ever.
Perfect.
That's it. Oh man, we need to get working on.
Yeah, because like it'd be like Sony Power Glove. Well, they'd probably call it something different.
Something
No, the patent doesn't exist. The copyright no longer exists
Yeah,
for it.
that's
They
true.
could call it whatever they want.
Maybe.
No, it still does.
No,
I think.
it'd be called the Fluff Glove.
Okay, I like it. Fluffer glove. Fluff glove. Whatever.
Fluff Glove.
Okay, I'm
Fluff
gonna.
glove.
Or the love
Since we're
glove.
on
The love glove. Oh, fuck,
Ooh.
these are good. And then, yeah, it would just be like, watch out, here we come. C-U-M, obviously. They did like a splatter
And it,
effect.
yeah, it would
It
come splatter. It would drip down.
I love it. And then it would change to the ad and it'd be like, you know, PlayStation 4, like only like, you know, $7.99, $99 this Christmas holiday. It'd be the ad.
Right.
And then it'd be like, look out for these new other like exciting games coming from Spanktastic Games. And it would, you know, then you'd show the flashlight and maybe like a little mouth
It'd have to be a mouth one.
and like a little set of titties.
Yeah, I can see that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Can the game cover be one of those holographs so when you move it, they come actually this?
That, yeah, it would have to be.
I mean, he went for the hat trick today. He got 3 good ones.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
I'm on a roll.
You are.
Yeah,
I don't know what you.
Let's try it again. Call you sour. I keep wanting to say call you sour cream.
I was gonna say I told you what I ate today at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
What did you eat?
He had pork chops, remember?
Okay, what's
It's
that?
fueling my brain. And mashed potatoes.
I don't
I
get it.
said I want to know what you ate to make it.
I'm like,
Oh, I was listening to
Yeah,
you.
he told us what he ate.
wow, man, the master of comedy is
Yeah,
he's
Jesus.
a step up his game.
I think hanging out with Takara is kind of diminishing your.
Damn, man. I have to edit that
She's
out.
killing your mojo.
Yeah,
Uh
killed it a long time ago.
oh. That's true. You're nowhere near as funny as you used to be.
No.
Nope.
I do, honestly, like, and I apologize ahead of time to Takara. But sometimes I feel a little like.
Just don't even say it.
No, keep going.
You know what? I'm already piloting this ship. I might as well fucking slam it into an iceberg.
Exactly. just steer it right into the sun.
Yeah, okay, well, as I say, sometimes like when I'm with her, I feel alone.
God,
So, because, hold on, let me finish my
Oh,
sentence.
wow.
who's the woman in this relationship?
Hold on, I am, listen, hold on. I feel alone because sometimes I make like jokes that are like references or
That she
whatever.
doesn't get.
And she doesn't get them. And I feel like
My wife
See-
rarely gets a lot of my jokes. And
It hurts,
references.
doesn't it? It hurts your feelings.
It does.
I feel
Just
like
is.
what makes like a real like a good like girlfriend or like wife or you know like partner, whatever, they'll laugh at
Someone
your
who's in
jokes
elementary school.
even if they're not funny. What?
something, yeah.
Shut the fuck up! You can get me like arrested.
That's what we're hoping for.
They come pounding on my door.
Hey, if you get arrested,
they're gonna come
we
pound
know
on.
people are listening to our podcast, okay?
Yeah.
That's a barometer we're trying to use.
I'm just saying.
No, we're willing to
None of this
sacrifice
is
one of
true.
these lambs.
None of this is true. That's all I'm saying. On record. none of
Okay,
this
they
is
weren't
true.
elementary school girls.
Yeah.
They're all
They're
legal
really
age.
They were all high school girls.
All legal age. 18 and
Well,
above. Legal for the state.
Legal for Texas.
Legal for Texas.
God bless America.
God bless America.
What were we
the
talking
Texas
about?
State
What were you
Legislature.
saying? You were saying a good woman.
Yeah.
Oh, well, like, laugh at your jokes no matter, like, even if they're funny or not.
No, I don't agree.
See, I don't agree with
I don't like
at
that,
all. I
because-
hate that.
Here's why. We've told jokes. Sorry ahead of time to Stephanie. Now we're calling everybody out. But sometimes and this isn't like a mean thing, but like sometimes we'll say like jokes in front of Stephanie, and she'll start laughing, and then we'll look at her because it's a strict like Raphael and I, or like you and I, like inside joke.
She won't know.
Well, that's like different.
And we
That's
look at her and we
different.
go, Stephanie, what are you laughing about? And she, it just sounded funny, and I'm like,
funny.
what? Like, no, don't
See,
laugh at that.
That's like different, but I'm like talking about like if you're actually like talking to that person, not like they're listening in, but like if you're actually talking to them and you make like a sarcastic little joke or
I say as long as
something
they
like
give
that.
like a little bit of a chuckle, like acknowledgement.
yeah,
that it was a
they're
joke.
like oh like that's funny, like whatever.
Depends on how fake that
Yeah,
laugh
I
is.
still don't like it.
No, it has to be
Yeah.
like
I
not
still, I still think, yeah, there's nothing wrong if they
like,
don't.
nothing like that or like not like
Ha.
nothing
Ha.
like. Nothing
made a
like
funny
over exaggerated either. Like you can't be like over the top. Like they're laughing for like 10 minutes. Oh my god!
He's like, his little tummy got tickled. Do you like how like if you laugh, it makes everyone laugh?
Oh yeah,
That's the world's best joke.
awesome. Dude.
That's why you have to go see a comedy like in theater. You can't like
No,
watch
I'm
a
just gonna
comedy.
I'm just gonna go do stand up.
They just start laughing.
Just start laughing.
It's perfect.
45 minutes of me just laughing.
Everybody's like, oh my god. Where's
I'll stop and then I'll just look at people and I'm like, it works. I'm telling you.
And then as they're leaving the comedy club, as they're leaving the Chuckle Bucket, and the people, they're being interviewed, like Fox 4 is interviewing, like, how is Jeff Campbell, world famous brother of Jeff Dunham, like, how hilarious was he? And people are like, oh my god, he's covered so many, like, political topics
Exactly, because
today.
you know what? They'll laugh so much, they'll be in a state of euphoria,
And
and
they'll
won't
just
be in their right minds anymore.
They'll combine
and they'll
all
just
those
think I'm the greatest comedian in the history of the world.
yeah, they'll combine all the stand-up comedies they've seen recently into, like, one act.
Exactly.
And be like, yo, it was so funny.
Exactly.
That's brilliant.
I know.
Oh, but I was going to bring up a point on the video games. Guess what I saw on television the other day?
What?
It's a new video game. You're not going to believe what it's fucking called. Medieval
Warfare. I fucking saw it too.
Medieval
I
saw it.
Warfare.
It's
and I was
not the
pissed.
same as ours.
No,
though.
not the same
it's
as ours.
really
but
not the same.
I'm just mad that they took the name.
It's really more a first-person hack and slash. Like, it's in medieval times and you have swords and you just walk around at each other and you do first-person fighting with swords.
What is this for?
No, I can't remember what...
PC?
It's something...
no, he's asking
No, I
what.
think
Yeah, what
it's-
system is on?
Is
Is this like a real
I think
game,
it's
or is it
PC.
like some
No,
independently
yeah,
developed?
no, it's actually a real game.
This is fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah, that's what I said too, but... Yeah, it really bummed me out when I saw it.
We're gonna find the creator, we're gonna sue him.
True. That we are.
Yeah, all the files are dated on this computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to give them a little credit and say that they've been working on this for a while.
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Games are they're made in a week. So.
Yeah.
They're made in, it's like a television series.
Exactly.
Each episode is made weekly.
I always love when like people come into they'll come into like GameStop or like any other game place, and they're like, oh, like this game come out yet? It's like no. It's like well, like when's it gonna be done? Like they think like we're like making the games in
You're
the back room. I'm like, hold on, let me check on like the little Asian children. Let me see if they're done yet. Done rendering all
Look at our
those
construction
polygons.
schedule.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh my god.
I know, but yeah, I was bummed when I saw it because I watched the video because they had one of the developers on and he
It
was
probably
like,
looks stupid
introing
as
it.
shit.
Yeah, it doesn't
It does.
look anywhere near as cool
Yeah,
as I
no.
thought it would be.
Nowhere near school.
Because I envision
I don't
what
like
our game
any
would look
video
like,
game.
and
I
it's
know.
fucking amazing.
It's awesome.
We don't have the technology for it, you know.
not really.
And God forbid the three of us try to work on this game. It wouldn't look good at all.
Be a
But
bunch of stick figures running around the screen.
that's cool with me.
Oh,
Oh,
actually.
yeah. No.
Nah. We gotta do it justice.
Because I imagine, like, honestly, I imagine, like, Reign of Fire, the video game, but, like, I imagine, like, photorealistic, like, fucking graphics, just PlayStation 6 type stuff,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think the public will be ready for our game
No.
for at least 15, 20 years.
Yeah. If ever.
If ever. I mean, that's that mind-blowing.
But it would be, you'd be riding dragons. You'd be, like, climbing inside of dragons. You'd be swimming underwater with dragons. There'd be a lot of dragons in here.
You'd be eating lunch with dragons.
Yeah, you'd be training a dragon.
You'd be sleeping with dragons.
Then you'd be sleeping
sleeping
with dragons. And then you'd die.
Exactly.
Would you be dancing with dragons?
From-
But you
Dragon
use
AIDS.
the fleshlight
Would you be dancing?
for that portion of the game.
Oh shit, and it would... Little spikes would come in there.
Exactly.
and just tear you
I
apart.
mean, it would hurt, but you got to get that achievement unlocked.
Yeah, that trophy is it's a
It's a
doozy.
keeper.
Can we make an expansion to the game called Dancing with Dragons?
No.
No,
No, we
it's,
cannot.
It's a playoff.
No.
there it is. There it is.
That was the bad one.
That was the bad one.
One too far, Matt.
We got it.
God.
Now I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna rise from the
That's
ashes
right. Everything will be right with the world again.
like Bane.
Rise.
I'm gonna rise again.
No.
No, that didn't work either.
Nope. You're not quite back.
I feel like that canceled out my bad one
It did.
It did.
because it was like right
we'll,
after
we'll
it.
have to see. What
Now we're
happens
tied,
now.
and we'll have to see.
Yeah.
No, we're not tied.
But,
No, we're tied.
yeah.
Because I've done the intro three times.
Three good ones.
Because I've done the intro 3 times.
Exactly.
I feel like that makes up for any of your.
It does. Yeah, you're actually still.
All right, let's get to the next thing.
Okay,
here.
what was your next thing?
Did you hear Adele is going to record the new James Bond theme for Skyfall?
Hey, I think that's great. That would be perfect.
Really? Why?
Because Adele's got the pipes to do it, and she brings back the Shirley Bassey kind of flair, who had the best ones. She had Goldfinger and Diamonds Are Forever. She had the best ones. Sassy British chick. That's what you need. What's wrong with Adele?
I don't know,
She's got an
dude.
awesome voice, dude.
It's just the way she spells her name. That's not a problem. There's not a
Seriously.
there's not a double L in there. It's confusing as shit, and I don't like it.
What the fuck?
It's just like it just doesn't look right.
It doesn't look right. That's why you don't like Adele.
Anyways,
But that's your opinion, was you don't want her to do that because
I don't want her to do
she
it
doesn't
because
spell her name correctly?
yeah, and I don't
Okay.
like people with one name. I'm sorry.
Well,
Seal.
I agree. I don't usually
Bono.
like one-named people.
Yeah.
Except Beyonce. Beyonce rules.
I don't like Beyonce.
I love Beyonce. Damn, you're really just bad, dude.
Boyan Knowles. I don't like.
Boyance Knowles.
But okay, but her name is Boyan Knowles.
Yeah, I know, but every one of them has an actual name.
Seal doesn't.
Yes, he does.
What's his name? Cruz Jackson.
Don't fuck with Fitty.
There's another one namer.
I know.
Well,
Well,
You
no,
put
that's
the
2
cent.
names. 50 Cent.
yeah,
That's a first and a last name.
that's
guy.
2 quarters.
That's 2 bits. 50 2-bit cent.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
You don't know what 2 bits are?
No, there's like
Shave and a
8-bit
haircut, 2
graphics.
bits. Oh, actually, isn't 2 bits like a quarter? I think it is.
I
So it'd be
don't
4
know what you're
bits.
talking about.
You don't know what a bit is?
Is this like old currency?
Yes. It's an old term for currency.
In when? Like in Middle Earth? Like what are you talking about?
Yes, at the Prancing Pony. They, they came in and said, give me a pint, 2 bits.
That'll be 2 bits. Throws it down. It's a tooth and a rock.
Oh, I loved it when the currency was like twigs and shit.
Yeah,
That was the
twigs.
best.
This one has donkey dung on it, and it's like worth
Exactly.
more for
It's
some
worth
reason.
more.
I'll get you 2 L's.
Be awesome.
Bar wench.
Tired of this paper money, goddammit.
What could I get for this? There's like a sliver of a skin flap or something. Skin flap with a tooth in it. Oh, that's 12 bits you got there.
Wow. Wow.
Anyways,
Anyway, so there's no problem with Adele. I think she would be perfect for whatever they're gonna do. We'll see if it sounds good or not.
Okay. And speaking of Adele,
Okay.
Lady Gaga, I saw this on Gizmodo, that she has this fiber optic wig.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool.
It's her like Disney princess wig.
That's pretty cool.
Lord.
Yeah.
It glows in the dark and it sparkles.
Okay.
So when she goes on stage and she sings her beautiful classic rock music, just perfect lyrics and perfect
All the
everything.
way.
Rhythm, tone,
Greatest singer in the
auto-tune
history
is
of the
just
world.
the auto-tune is set perfectly on her. Just yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Listen, I took a music theory class. I know what I'm talking about.
God. We tell them that story?
I don't know if we should get into that. Should we name the person? I mean,
Yeah, fuck it. You name everybody else.
That's
on
just
this
like the
fucking
gloves
podcast.
are off, man. Who cares?
No, I feel
anymore?
like this person needs to be like fucking ridiculed in public. Somebody needs to walk up to him and be like,
throw tomatoes at him and
Yeah, like just like what the fuck were you thinking? Like
okay. So you know the old Q, the Q bag that used to work
Quentin.
at
Yes.
Godiva.
Yes.
I remember one day we were working together and he was telling me about how he used to be in a music theory class or whatever. Or he was currently in the class, something, whatever. But he used that as like support for this claim, this wild claim of his, that when he said that because he took music theory, he knew what good music was. And he said that like bands like Slayer and Pantera and all that stuff, he's like, it's actually like according to music theory, they're actually like really great bands. Like they do everything that like whatever.
Mm.
I was like on the mat this yesterday and I was just like, like
we're
somewhere out there like Beethoven is just shedding a tear listening to that. Even though he's deaf, he's
rolling
just
over in his grave, man.
We're like talking about like you know how like people have like the tea party and they dress up like Benjamin Franklin and shit like that. We should start a group where we dress up as like famous like composers and
I
like
get to be Brahms.
and we
Robert
just like
Tchaikovsky.
and like all we do is we just walk into like a Slayer concert and we just shed one tear and inside the tear is an image of Earth and it just shatters when it hits the ground.
It's beautiful.
With all of humanity.
It'd be a music video, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we just combine all the composer's greatest works together. It'd be a medley. It'd be beautiful.
It'll be a mashup.
Yeah, it'd be beautiful. With a little Slayer thrown in there for music
That would be
theory
the backing
purposes.
of the whole thing.
Well, yeah, you got a music theory.
And we were
That's the cohesion.
we were laughing because we're like fucking Beethoven was deaf and he would even shed a tear.
If you heard that stupid
He
shit.
he would just hold his hand to a rail and he would feel that shit and be like, fuck this.
He'd hold it to windpipe and be like, shed a little tear to his piano.
Oh my god.
As he went and composed a Slayer song.
I'm just like, oh my god, the audacity of this human being to say something so incredibly stupid.
That is stupid. And I like Pantera.
I
I'm
don't.
just like saying, like, no, there's like, no, like,
There's nothing wrong.
it's not the point
No, I
that
know
like
what
he
you're
likes like that
No,
kind of
I know.
bands, but it's like, do not compare it to fucking the classics like Beethoven.
Just don't compare it to
Mozart.
music theory, because it's not music
Uh,
theory. It's
No.
No, yeah,
bullshit. It's just
Just a bunch
loud
of yelling
guitar.
and screaming.
It's just amps and screaming. Like,
and you just turn up the fucking
Gain.
Yeah, the gain.
you
and
drop
the-
D and you
the-
turn the gain up. Boom, you have a fucking rock song. If you have a long tongue, then
Well-
plus one.
Okay, so that brings to mind what would be the closest thing to classical music or to what music theory is supposed to be about in modern stuff.
In modern,
Yes, in modern.
or are we talking like in
No.
classic rock and higher?
I guess I'm talking classic rock and higher. So basically in the modern
Like
era.
Queen?
I'm thinking Rush is actually the closest in terms of...
Really?
Have you listened to their stuff?
Yeah,
Have
Rush is
you
pretty
listened to
good.
their stuff?
Actually, yeah. I don't like it. I really don't like
Oh, well,
Rush.
hold on.
But
Are
I'm
we-
talking about on a technical
Music,
level.
music including the singing, or excluding vocals?
Let's exclude vocals, because I'm
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
comparing it to
Okay.
composers and things like that. So it's got to be just the music
Sure.
itself. I think Rush is probably up there
Maybe.
in terms of what what they do.
Kesha?
If you take away the lyrics to Kesha, is there anything Kesha left?
Yeah.
No.
It
I
sounds
don't
like-
think there is.
Yeah, if you listen real closely, there's like little burps and hiccups and like little fuck ups in there. Yeah, it's true. If you play it backwards, it's her giving a
Yeah, Rush
her giving a
is good.
speech on microbiology. It's beautiful.
What about like
Pretty
what
cool.
about like Journey?
Journey's
Maybe
pretty
Journey's
that's
good.
Because they're
Yeah.
like, I mean, Queen is good.
But yeah, I
Journey
think
is
Queen, Rush,
Rush.
things like that, because they actually get into more.
And they use instruments like that in
Yeah,
their stuff.
I mean,
It's
but
not
they
just
get into more
guitars.
complicated and layered music.
Okay, now let's try to find a modern one.
I don't think we're gonna find much.
One Republic. They actually use like a classical song in one of
I
their. They
understand.
sample it in there, so I mean
Yeah,
that's
that
the
doesn't
closest you.
count. That doesn't count.
Sampling doesn't
No,
count?
No,
Okay,
it has
cool.
to be completely original. Sorry.
Like, what kind of sound are we going for? Like, just
Music theory, so like something that would be like a composer would make, as close to that as you can get.
Yeah.
Fun? No, they sound kind of Queen to me. So like,
They do sound Queenish, but it's not in the same way.
yeah.
It's more the theatricality of Queen as opposed to the actual musicianship of Queen.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I mean, they're nowhere near the level of Brian May and Freddie Mercury.
I know. Queen's one of my favorite bands. Probably my
Yeah.
favorite band.
I don't know, like
I don't know.
the Killers. I don't know.
Killers.
Green Day got it. Nailed
Yeah,
it.
there we go.
Boom.
Put
Write it
on that
down.
coffin.
I don't know. Like, it's just like hard. Like,
I know. That's what I'm saying.
because
they
if you
do
don't
that
name
much
any of the
anymore.
big bands, then you're just naming like smaller like indie bands.
And
Which
no
is-
one,
well,
no one wants to be the guy that names
Of course,
Indie.
it's an indie hipster band. You know why? Nobody listened to classical music back when it was originally composed, so.
Because it was too popular.
Because it was too popular.
Yeah.
Everybody back then was listening to tribal African music.
What do you think the indie hipsters of 1800s listened to?
Oh god.
Because you know they existed.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Let's see.
African tribal music,
Yeah,
probably.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
they would have to go back to, African tribal music.
Sounds of the ocean. Stuff like that. Like, they listen to, like, forest
Yeah.
noises.
Exactly.
And they'd be like, oh, did you hear the oak wood over on, like, 7th and Broadway? Like, oh, the thing... I don't know what street this is. It's near Downton Abbey somewhere. It's that oak tree, dude. It's so fucking beautiful.
So
The noises of like the
amazing.
Industrial Revolution,
Yeah, okay.
like steam engines and shit.
What's up with the steam today?
I don't know.
The smoke
That's
engines,
really
you mean?
weird.
Smoke engines, man. We're talking about 1800s England. Come on. Talking about the Victorian age. It's got this, like, steampunk fantasy
I
going
know.
on.
Damn. Alright.
The sounds of the
The headings.
steam-powered airships flying through Damascus and just, beautiful.
You think we could make any money if we made an album that was just us making music from Steam?
Hell yes.
Oh hell yeah,
I
we
think
could.
And call it the Punks.
So-
Done. You probably call it the Steampunks.
No, you would call it. The band name is Punks, and then the album name is Steam.
Brilliant. So we don't have one album. Because after that we'd have to
Oh, you.
Steam 2.
After that, we would be popular, and you don't want to be popular when you're a band.
That's true.
You want to stay
wanna be like
as
M83.
far below the radar.
Yeah, it'll be like M83 and just...
Hey, M83 is getting popular, dude.
I know, therefore they're
That's true.
sucking.
Exactly. Exactly.
Didn't we hear this
Trying
song
to break
like
up and
5
reform.
times on the radio?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
driving to
Like, if
Guitar
you drive
Center?
around for an hour, you will hear their
It
song.
wasn't even
four
an
times.
hour. That's the sad thing.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes, so we
Yeah.
heard it one time. They played back to back.
I was like getting so annoyed. I'm like, God damn it, where's that Neon Tree song? I like that a lot better. Fuck.
Listen, where's that Killer song?
Speaking of which, Killers have a new album coming out on Tuesday.
Billy Talent just dropped a new album this week too.
Man, now I know why we don't talk
I've
about music
never
on this
heard Billy
podcast.
Talent ever.
Huh?
I've never heard Billy Talent.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure if you heard one of their songs, you would be like, oh yeah, I
I
recognize
listened to your like video on Facebook and I was like,
Certainly
no. I was looking for the dislike button and I realized Mark Zuckerberg still hasn't put that on there yet. He needs to get around to that. I'm gonna start just putting like in people's
Just comment,
comments,
just dislike.
just be like dislike with a
Yeah.
little asterisk to show that like I'm
I'm
not
going to do it
saying
to every comment. It doesn't matter if I actually dislike it or not. I'm
Yeah.
just going to dislike every comment.
Yeah.
That way you're
People
telling-
announcing the birth of their child, dislike.
Yeah, well, yeah. I, honestly, like you've heard my stance on childbirth. I think it's horrible and
Yeah, I know.
it's a crime against God. Like
It is.
because it just proves that evolution is real, and I don't like that. Like I like knowing that God creates every little
Right. I
baby.
mean, God should personally hand make every single person that's on this earth.
He's gotten lazy, like Disney.
Yeah. Exactly.
They don't hand draw their shit anymore.
Exactly.
Come on, God.
I know.
Just
I
lazy.
mean,
What does he do up there all day? Like it's just.
probably play on his fleshlight attachment.
So he gets it early too.
Of course.
He's lazy and he gets shit before
Yeah,
us.
of course.
That's bullshit.
I know.
Don't
But
like-
if I had that attachment, I'd probably never leave the house.
That's Why would you need? You would need
You
money.
wouldn't need anything.
You would need a job or
Why?
food.
No. You can just go to a public place and plug in and...
And you get free food.
Exactly.
Because I want you to leave.
Oh, you want me out of here? Oh, bring my pizza.
I just like the way you held that. Why were you holding it like this? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you hand?
Well, I
it to
would, normally.
Then why were you showing it like
I don't
this?
know. I don't know.
It's like
I'd be so confused.
he's already holding it like this over here, and he just put it on top.
Oh, so
Yeah, like,
you're too lazy to switch it around? He's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
yeah, it still feels the same.
I feel like I had two-hand this bad boy. Like I'm picturing this thing's gonna be big.
I think after a few minutes you will.
If you want like the real good bundle, like the big deluxe bundle, it'd be like a full body. Just a full-bodied woman or man, whatever you're in.
A flesh doll.
Well, no, it'd be a full-bodied woman, but then you could put like a dick attachment on it. So like the face would be unisex.
Well, yeah, it'd have to be.
Oh God!
You know what it would look like? The face would look like the human being.
From Community. That's what I was thinking.
Yes, that would be the scariest fucking shit in the world. And that's what you fuck every single time you play this game.
There would be a segment of the game. Hold on, this is brilliant. There'd be a segment of the game where it'd be like, because I imagine the game would have like a voice, kind of like the Dance Dance Revolution's voice. We'd be like, "You're on fire," and then it would pause and it'd be like, "Now look in his eyes," and like you have to stare in its fucking eyes and have these little lenses that make sure that you're looking at its like eyes
Well,
as
it'd
you're.
be mirrored, so it's your eyes.
Yes, so your eyes on the human being.
Actually, maybe we should, instead of the human being on the other side of the head, you flip it around. It's a mirror. So then you're fucking yourself.
Oh shit!
And
No,
that'll
I like the
get
human
it.
being better.
No, I said it's on the other side of the head. You can twist it around like The Exorcist.
Why does it just twist by itself?
We can do that.
And we make a little tongue in it that wiggles. So we just have this giant ear-to-ear smile, and then the little tongue that comes out and just goes, ah.
Oh my
It would
God.
really be The Exorcist.
I think you'll have nightmares.
I won't. This sounds like
You'll have sex dreams, I'm sure.
I'm gonna go jerk off after this.
Wow.
Well,
We are going to change the face of everything.
of the world.
The world. You know how much productivity is going to be lost because of our game and our attachment?
All of it.
All of it. Nothing will ever get done again that a man would do.
Oh damn.
So nothing will ever get done again.
Yeah, that's like women would just run the planet, and
And we would probably be extinct.
let's be honest, if they drive this big ship anyway they drive their cars,
We are fucked.
we'll end up upside down somehow.
Exactly.
So we pretty much know the intro to J.J. Abrams' Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine, yeah. I haven't watched the pilot yet, but I mean...
I mean, if he doesn't use that, he's an idiot.
So like the minute the fleshlight attachment game gets released, fucking
The
just
world
the world
plunges
just
into
like...
darkness.
Just just into darkness.
And the only people that are left alive are the people that have backup generators so that they can work their fleshlight attachments.
Yeah. Or women.
And women.
Yeah.
So,
With bows and arrows because they're on a Hunger Games kick.
exactly.
Oh, man.
Alright.
See if I got anything else on here. I got the league. I got the... Oh, my car story today.
Okay.
So I got woken up. Actually, I was already awake, and like my dad, like was calling my phone, and I ignored it like the first 2 times because like he just does this thing where he and you know what? This is a perfect example of the boy who cried wolf like little scenario thing. He calls every time.
Like,
Like,
you ignore everybody.
well, I do. I ignore everybody because like, but especially my dad because like he calls every fucking time I'm like not home. Like he just calls, and then like when I do answer, it's always like nothing. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's up? I'm like lonely. Like I pull up to the house, nobody's home. Like what's up? Like that's pretty much all it is. I'm like I get annoyed and it's just like I don't talk on the phone. Like if you hang up, like it's rude. And then like I get home and he has to give me like a long lecture about how like it's rude to hang up on him and stuff. And it's just like oh whatever. But I didn't answer the phone. But then like he just kept calling. So like the care I had to go like to work and I had left my car at the mall, parked overnight, and then we'd just taken her car back to her apartment, and then she was just gonna take me there. Actually, no, I was staying at her apartment because the guy was coming to plug up their internet to set their internet up because they just moved. And then, so I was staying there to like watch out for that guy because the two of them weren't home, and I was like, sure, I'll do it and whatever. And then after work, she was gonna come back and then drive me back to my car, like whenever it was time for me to like come home officially for the day. Anyways, kept getting these phone calls and stuff, and I got one from my workplace as well. And they're just like, yeah, like basically the cops called and like your car is parked and it needs to move or they're gonna tow it because there's like an event going on. I was like, God damn it! But like when like mom and dad called, they made it like so dramatic, just so fucking dramatic, like everything they do. And called up and they're just like, she's like, where are you? And I'm like, I get to care. I was like, what the hell's going on? And she's like, did you leave your car at the mall? And like immediately I'm just like, fuck, like someone slashed all my tires, like broke in, stole my radio, like just some fucking, just something happened to my car, and I'm at the fork out like hundreds of dollars. I just got a new job, like this is bullshit. I'm getting like pissed. And I'm like, yeah, why? And she's like, they're gonna tow it. And I was like, who's gonna tow it? Like the militia, like the mafia? What the fuck are you talking? And she's like, the cops are gonna tow your car. And she's like freaking out, like I committed a crime or something, like someone's dying. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, what happened? And she's like, oh, like, they need it moved because there's an event going on. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll talk to you later then. She's like, are you going to... I'm like, bye. I'm trying to like, hang up so I can call take care because she just left out the door. I'm like, you need to come back because you got to drive me to the mall. Just like annoyed. Like, don't... I hate that shit.
Yeah, well, you probably shouldn't park your car where it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's private property.
Probably a good rule of thumb for you.
I like that. I like it. I got it. Don't put my dick where it don't belong.
Exactly.
It belongs in a flashlight and that's it.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay on message.
We're going to inception these people's minds.
We are. We're doing nothing but thinking about flashlights all the time.
Yeah. Well, if you're thinking about anything else, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Your life is meaningless.
Exactly. So, okay. Well, so I'm assuming you didn't get it towed.
No, I didn't.
See, so it all worked out.
Yeah, and then I go over there, and the cop's all nice and everything. He's like, hey, I hope I didn't get you in trouble with your pops. He said pops. That kind of pissed me off. I almost fucking flipped him off. I just gave him the bird on that.
What if it was like dad who's like, yeah, he's like, we got an event going on in about 3 hours, and they called you like way ahead of time, like, freaking out and shit.
You say that, but the event, like the mall hadn't opened yet.
Yeah, so
which means the event wasn't started.
Wasn't going to go on until like probably noon
or like 10. Like they did start them early, but basically it was like these high school kids because there were high school buses, like whatever, and all these like band kids were out just like drumming and like doing whatever. But it's like they're off by the side practicing because it's that shit sound of like the little like little tubas going off and shit. I mean, that's probably how they sound normal anyways. It's a high school band.
High school band.
Yeah, they sound like shit. But they're like off practicing and stuff. So I'm like, I get there and like it's just like these little cops like sitting around with them little tents up, eating donuts and just like honestly, like they were eating donuts, like just doing the typical like cop thing. And I'm just like, okay.
I like to imagine that Beethoven was in the bush somewhere just crying when he heard
probably
all this
was.
All that sound.
Speaking of Beethoven, I don't think you guys will care about this, but what's his first name? The guy that made the Stradivari. What's his name? Stradivari something. Stradivarius is the brand, but what's his name? Stradivari. Whatever. I saw this because like Raphael posted on Facebook, but
I saw it too.
Yeah, they like discovered this new little. What was it, like a fungus or something? Yeah, that will allow them to imitate the type of wood that was used for Stradivarius violins, which is like an extinct like wood. Like there was these trees that grew. These trees that grew like for 50 years, in, like the late like 1700s, early 1800s, whatever, or was it 1700s? I think it's 1718.
1718, I think.
Yeah, so these trees grew in whatever his name is, something. Whatever. But yeah, he made these violins out of like that.
Michelob? Like,
what? Yeah, Michelob.
Ultra Stradivari.
Ultra Stradivari. Really smooth violins.
Yeah, but he made the violins out of that particular type of wood, and that's why they're so valuable, because they sound like amazing.
Yeah.
And no one's ever been able to replicate it until now. Apparently they did like blind studies, and they played two violins that were, one was the fake new wood, and then one was like an official like Stradivari that fucking millions of dollars worth, and people couldn't tell the difference. So it's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
but the original will always sell more.
Well, yeah.
But they can always sell the other ones
But-
cheaper, and they'll sound amazing.
Well, yeah, and now that they sound like fucking identical, pretty much, it's going to make the pirating, the forging market, whatever.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's like other ways to test it.
There are.
What do you just date the wood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, you just take it out to a nice dinner and then.
Yeah. Pour some wine on it, and
Just,
I would like to see,
I,
like,
would,
you
I
know,
would laugh if you took it in and like someone's like, oh, we're just gonna have to date this, and they just break the fucking thing and like just
Well,
check on the
they
inside.
just burned it
Yeah,
all.
there's no date here.
all it says is Michelob Ultra Stradivari. I don't know what the fuck that means. Listen, that the date, that's a serial number, 1812. That's a serial.
Oh. Oh shit!
That'd be the best.
I can see somebody dying over that.
They're just like, they break it. No, date, just 2 centuries worth of dry rot.
Exactly.
Oh lord!
But I was gonna say, like, that, like, wouldn't it be awesome? Like, remember those guys that bought the 360 like the day, like, a midnight release, and then they would like go right outside in front
Oh,
of that
yeah.
line and they just fucking smash it. Like, what if someone just bought like all the Stradivarius violins and just like smashed them in front of Beethoven?
That's what we should do.
We should.
When we sell billions upon billions of our fleshlight bundles,
And make hundreds of dollars.
just make thousands of dollars.
We should save up some more money and buy some
Yeah,
Stradivarius
but
violins.
then we should go buy every single Stradivarius that we can find.
And we should just Stradivarius fight each other with them. Like they were
Exactly.
swords.
Record them, put them on YouTube. And as we're swinging, when we go into After Effects
Yeah.
to edit,
It'll just be a lightsaber.
it'll be lightsabers.
You won't even get to see the Stradivarius. Like he's just
Exactly.
into those in little pieces. But it looked like the Emperor was like shocking electricity on the ground. I like it.
That'd be awesome.
But we start the video with us actually like playing it, so we'd learn how to play the violin
Of course.
just for this purpose,
Right.
And we'd be fucking brilliant at it. It'd be
Right. We would.
years in the making.
Yes, exactly.
We'd be like, and everybody'd be like, "Oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
beautiful!"
Well, here's what
He's fucking
we,
smashed
we
it.
keep intercutting between us both playing, and
Yeah.
then we cut to a 2-shot of us playing right next to each
and
other.
we're fucking
and
battling
it's
each
like
other.
dueling fucking
Dueling
banjos.
violin, yeah.
And
And then finally, like,
then
one of our strings breaks, and we just flip out,
you
and,
just flip out and
and then Matt's in the corner going, "Ah!" He's the Emperor.
oh, we'll make this movie.
I do too.
Let's just go buy a bunch of student violins.
Called Stradivarius Wars, episode 4.
But why don't you just make the what they call the
bow?
Yeah, the bow. Why don't you just make the bow into the lightsaber? So
No.
while you're playing it, it's just like
Okay, I
it's
like
just like,
that
it's just
idea.
like
No, I like the idea that they're both lightsabers. So it's just 2 lightsabers rubbing up against each other.
Exactly.
yeah.
We just sparks all over the place, and then we use both of them.
They combine.
And the end, one of us goes,
They combine.
and there's Darth Maul time.
So it'll be Matt. It'll be a little loincloth. We'll change the outfit up a little. He's like, dun, 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 dun. Oh, it'd be brilliant.
Wow.
And we have to have a pod racing scene in there.
Of course.
You know, have to keep with the episode 4 theme.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I think we need to make that.
How are we on time? Because I ran out of things to talk
We're
about.
at almost hour 53.
Nice. Yikes.
Wow.
I think we did a 2 hour long
I
podcast.
feel like this has just been like a really good podcast though, because I'm like I don't want to end it.
I don't know.
Like, it's been.
We could always just keep recording and just make it a 2-parter or a 3-parter.
Should we do that?
We
I'm not going to say that that's a brilliant idea, but I'm going to say that's a fucking brilliant idea.
No.
We could do that.
No, I think we're going to do that, man.
And then right now, at this moment, right here, we could say, to be continued.